Hi. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Are you happy to see me? I'm here. I am absolutely here. Yay. Oh my gosh. It's been so long. It's been so long. Okay. Man, I wouldn't say work has been kicking my ass lately. How do I describe this? Yeah, it's kind of more intensive on the managing the boss side, I guess. But in terms of work, it wasn't actually that draining. Yeah, like... Okay, so... maybe I should... How do I explain this? This is hard. This is very hard. Okay, so like I know it doesn't seem as if I'm an introvert, okay? Because on stream it's like I probably feel like an extrovert on stream, okay? That's kind of like the way I am on stream. It's still me, by the way. I'm not purposely being extra energetic on stream just for the sake of it, because we all know that's like not sustainable. But if you're talking about if you're talking about like how I really am, it's that is that I'm actually an introvert. Yes, it's that I am an introvert. Like, I'm more introverted than extroverted, okay? Because it just describes the way we get energy. I absolutely do not gain energy from talking to too many people, okay? So therefore I am not an extrovert. I did it back. Hello. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you too. Thank you for dropping by. Hello. Yes, I am aware that I've been away for quite a bit. So, yeah. Thank you for coming back to another one of the sheep streams, yeah. Because I've just been so exhausted, okay? Now, so building on the point that I am actually an introvert, okay? Hi, Color Time! Hello! Hi! Good afternoon, everyone! Good afternoon! This is I, Sheep, and I am back! I should learn how to do, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator expression. Wait, that one is "I'll be back," right? It's like "I'll be back." Yeah, I should say that like after every stream. I just look at you all in the eye and go like "I'll be back." Wait, let me try. I'll be back. Okay, that did not work out the way I expected it to. But anyway, yeah. So. The new colleague at work is an extrovert, so she talks a lot, okay? So when there's like downtime in the work, or like there's downtime where the boss isn't in, we would talk about other things, but she talks like a lot. And unfortunately for me, like, you know, her downtime is talking, and that's how she recharges, right? But my downtime, because I still like, if I'm not dealing with work or with the boss, which is kind of stressful, then in my downtime I'm talking to her, so I virtually get no rest, no proper quote unquote rest throughout the day, and I end up being exhausted at the end of the day because I cannot just go up to her and tell her, hey, could you like shut up, because you know I'm an introvert and you're tiring me out. I can't do that. That's just rude. I cannot just do that. No, a bad sheep. No. Okay, so that's why. Okay, that's why I cannot do. So I guess in a sense I've just been a victim of my own circumstances. Like for real. Okay, there is no way of getting out of it without being kind of an asshole. Okay, very unfortunate. I'm an introvert myself. Talking to people for anything longer than 10 minutes is draining. Try like the entire 4 hours when try try the entire 4 hours when like the boss is out from the office, lol. Yeah, and your colleague just will not stop talking to you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why when I come back home, I'm like, okay, look, I still have the energy to like do things like maybe look at Twitter, maybe post or retweet stuff, and you know, spending time with my family. But I have absolutely zero energy to like open up everything, get everything set up, and then start stream. Okay, that's just way too much. And even last weekend, I forgot why I couldn't stream last weekend. Either I was extremely tired or there was something going on in a weekend afternoon that I didn't mention to you guys. But yeah, that's why. So weekdays are like that, and then weekends, because now I'm no longer as free on weekdays. You know, stuff has to be shifted to the weekends, and I'm like, what? Perish, okay? Perish on me. Yeah. So that's why I haven't been that active. I'm still looking for solutions, such as maybe increasing my dose of like my W energy drink, because like it has been working, you know. One serving in the daytime stops me from having my food coma, which is actually great. Like it really works. I'm very happy with it. It's just that I may need to drink more of it if I want energy to stream at night, because I just don't have it naturally, really, for real. Hi Nyan Pai! Hello! Hi! Oh my gosh, wait, aren't you streaming like right now? I thought I saw your name somewhere in the streaming thing. But yeah, hi. Thanks for dropping by. It's all good. Happy to see you when we can. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm just... Every time I can, I'm like, hey guys, do you miss me? Huh? Do you miss me? Well, I could do weekend Ace Attorney and stuff, but, you know. Yeah, weekend Ace Attorney is great. Hi, Rabbit Crony. Hello, Rabbit. Hello. Hi. Why is there an ad break? This is not nice, Twitch. Oh my. I ran an ad break precisely to avoid this. Can they not? Oh my god. Yeah, but anyway, if any of you are experiencing ads, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah. I'm trying my best. Yeah, so here I am today, and I most likely will be able to stream for the next 4 to 5 hours. I just decided to kind of like start off the stream with some chatting, because if I just dive straight into gaming, like you guys won't get enough explanation for everything. And that's just not fair to you guys. Yeah. So today I will be postponing my usual like really speed candle runs in Sky Children of the Light, so that, you know, we could bond over Ace Attorney instead of just Sky again. Like, to me it's fun, okay? Don't get me wrong. Sky is very fun. Sometimes it gets a bit boring when you just candle run and stuff like that. But that's kind of part of the charm, you know? You work towards having very nice cosmetics and stuff like that. And recently they just had an update where they brought back, okay, so initially they wanted to keep the clutter of all the past year cosmetics out of the event every year. So they only kept last year's stuff, which is like the cat hair and things like that, which I got, by the way. Yay! It's very cute. Okay. Unfortunately, they did not consult the player base on how they should implement this. So everyone was very upset, because it's always been that every time the event comes back for the year, because Days of Mischief kind of covers like Halloween kind of thing. Every time it comes back, we could always catch up on the cosmetics that we didn't get the past year, usually because these new players who had not even started the game at that time, okay? It's like a way for them to catch up on past year's cosmetics and things like that. So it's pretty important, you know, for new players. For me, I don't really care, because the only ones I missed out on are like last year's one. Yeah, but that's besides the point, okay? So because of this backlash and things like that, they thought about it and were like, you know what? We're gonna return everything, okay? Sorry about that. We should have consulted the player base first. Okay, we'll return things to the way they are, alright? Yeah, so I just went back and I saw a cape that was a bit older. It's 99 candles. Oh my gosh. That's like a whole week's worth of casual candle running. If you're intense, I think you could do it in 5 days, but that's still like almost a full week's worth of sky wages. Yeah, but in any case, I managed to get it, you know. That's the reason I saved up so much candle. So yeah, all's well, all's fine. Okay, so next time, I'm not sure whether tomorrow or what. Like tomorrow, I think I'll be able to stream more, but no promises yet. But if I do end up streaming like Sky, you guys will be able to see my new cape and everything. So very excited for those. But yeah, today will be is Attorney Spirit of Justice. Now, the only difference for today is that the game will not really be me playing the game, okay? Because over the entire time that I've been streaming Spirit of Justice, Kiko and I have been working really hard to try and get the DLC case to work, okay? To work on my absolutely legit DS XXXXXL, okay? But it just won't work for some reason, okay? Like Dual Destinies, the Dual Destinies DLC case worked fine, but like for some reason the SOJ case is not working, okay? Very unfortunate, but not the end of the world, okay? So what I've decided to do is that we will watch a no narration playthrough of the game on YouTube, okay? And then I will provide my own voiceovers, alright? Obviously, I won't be able to control like the timing and everything as closely as I would have if you get my drift, okay? As if I was the one playing, but this is the best compromise that I can think of because I really want to stream this game. And well, if I provide my own voiceover, I'm pretty sure that counts as like adding a lot of value, so I don't believe there will be a problem, okay, guys? But yeah, just so you know how I'm going to approach this DLC case and everything. Hope you guys are okay with it, okay? Okay? You guys are okay, right? Yay. Hi, bruh. My name's not Inu. What the hell? Inu is nowhere in my name. What the hell? Call me by name, damn it. Call me by name. Yeah, but anyways, good afternoon to all of you. I am very happy to see that, you know, you guys have not forgotten about me. Very honored. Thank you so much. Okay, here's your chance to earn more points to count towards probably a future dice redeem. Okay, yeah, probably. Hi, bruh. Hi. Yes, Shiba Inu. Well, yeah, I'm a Shiba VTuber, but like, but you don't don't go to a girl like, okay, I may be a dog girl, so that's kind of okay, but you don't usually go to girls and be like, hey dog, that's just not very nice, you know? You know, essentially dog, I have a name. Yeah, but without further ado, you know, I believe that it is time, guys. It is time to begin our journey into a case where there is apparently a wedding and there's time traveling. Okay, honestly, this is like the least shocking. This is like the least shocking premise I've seen in Ace Attorney. Because if they can channel spirits, if they have like faceless spies, if they have like everything, like seriously, time traveling doesn't sound all that out of the ordinary. Really, for real. I kind of forgot the other part of the name. Sorry about that. No worries, if you ever forget my name, you could always just scroll up and look at the name of my channel. I believe my full name is there, including the Japanese kanji. Yeah, the reason it's not on my logo is because it looks too angular and angry and aggressive when you put like my kanji on the logo. But yeah, that's why you see the hiragana instead. But actually, it's in kanji. Yeah. Alright. Let's go, let's go. Let me just switch the screens and we can go. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Are you excited? Are you excited? Cause I sure am. I'm so excited, yes. So excited. Live chat, all messages are available. I don't understand why the default is top chat on like YouTube. I just want to see like live. I just want to see everything. Yeah. But now everyone's ready. Okay, let's go. Hello, Ariel. Ariel is busy. What a mood. Same. I have half a mind to change mine to Miyori is dying, but like I feel like that would cause quite a bit of concern. So I have just kept it as I have simply kept it as Miyori Shiba, you know, just to keep things simple. Hope you've been well, Ariel. Excuse me. Yeah. So today we'll be quote unquote playing the DLC case, Turnabout Time Traveler. So yeah, let's go. Let me know if the audio is like good, okay? Cause I tried to adjust it just now, but if it's still too soft, just let me know. Let's go! Special episode Turnabout Time Traveler. Video!
I'm not completely heartless. I'll even throw that time machine you cherish so much overboard with you.
That's a pretty time machine, though.
Please take me back to that blissful moment.
She's British. Wait, what? Why was Larry there? Larry!
It's almost time for the reception, milady. It actually really worked.
Shocking. Oh my gosh. Time machine working in the Ace Attorney universe? Shocking. September 21st, 10:13 a.m. Wright. Anything agency. Let's go. Okay, let me make sure I've got this straight. When your magic panties appear, I do a backflip into a handstand, then blow out the candle? No, Athena, you've got it all wrong. You do a backflip through the ring of fire while holding the candle in your mouth. There's no way I'll ever be able to do that. Sure you can. I believe in you, Athena. Trucy, what are you and Athena up to? Athena's agreed to be a part-time performer in my magic show. I couldn't say no to some extra cash, but I probably should have thought it through first. Now it's human cannibal, this guillotine that it's not like I have 9 lives, you know? You've made your bed, Athena, now you've got to lie in it. God damn it. Guys, more of the story, there's no easy money in this world. There's no easy money. Yeah, of course it's Athena, and of course it's like Trucy. Athena's not that old either. She's like, how old is Athena? I think she's only a few years older than like Trucy. No, I'm too young to be taking out a life insurance policy already. Life insurance. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm the head of this law office. And since when did you become the head of this office, Daddy? I mean, who exactly does all the cleaning, accounting, and scheduling around you, huh? Ha ha ha. You've got me there, Trucy. He doesn't do anything. This is Trucy Wright. She's my adopted daughter and a magician. And I'm Athena Sykes, the rising star lawyer of the Wright Anything Agency. Or rather, the rising star assistant to Trucy, you mean? If I don't get back into a courtroom soon, I'm going to forget everything I ever learned. Speaking of the courtroom, we haven't exactly had any clients lately, have we? Oh no, they're broke now. Business is as slow as ever, huh, Nick? Bet you made more money back when you played the piano, yeah. What the? Excuse you? Hey, yo, long time no see. Excuse you, bruh. Larry, Matt, sir, Mr. Boots? I thought it would be Maya. No, I was wrong. It was Larry. What? They even rendered him in 3D. What is this effort for one of the most useless characters in one of the most useless characters in the series? Oh my god. All this effort. Okay, all this effort. Good lord. Hi, when I'm Love. Hello. Hey, I'm Miyori. I hope you're well today. I'm very well today. Thank you for checking in. Hi. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. If it's afternoon on your side, because it's afternoon on my side. But you know, time zones are kind of annoying, so most people aren't usually in your time zone unless you get very lucky. Hey, glad to hear you, mate. Yes, glad to hear from you too. Glad to hear from you too. Today we're trying something new whereby I watch no narration gameplay and I provide all the narration. It's just that I'm not the one playing because my DS XXXXXL game file just will not do, you know, the download properly, if you know what I mean, guys. If you know what I mean. So well, we just have to deal with this. Larry? I haven't seen you in years. What brings you here all of a sudden? Some big news, that's what. Oh god. Okay. Who's this guy, boss? Oh no, she doesn't know. This is Larry Butts. He's, well, let's just say he's an old friend of mine. So, Larry, what's so big that you had to come and tell me in person? There's somebody I want you to meet. Hey, you can come in now. Alright. What? Aren't you the... How do you do? Hi? That dress? Is that a wedding dress? Yes, it is. My name is Ellen Wyatt. I'm a domestic servant, a maid of the Sprocket household. Oh. Sprocket? As in Sprocket Aviation? Yes, that's the one. Oh my, what a pretty lady. Wow, Mr. Wright, Sprocket Aviation is a really big airline company. You've heard of Rainbow Airlines, right? The one they call RAL for short? Yeah, that does sound familiar. Well, it's run by Sprocket Aviation. I see. But what is the Sprocket family maid doing here in a wedding dress? So actually, we've decided to get married. What? I'm not so young anymore, you know? I figured it's time to finally settle down. Who would want to settle down with you? What? You're getting married? No way, I don't believe it. Besides... why would someone as well put together as her choose someone as flaky as Larry? Yeah, you're kidding, right? Jealous? I don't blame you. But green's really not your color, you know. Hey, shut up. I don't want to hear that from you. Alright, Larry, lay it on me. What is this like? Seriously? But what are you showing me your attorney's badge for? Wait, are you saying you want me to take up your badge and hit the courtroom? No, stay out. Absolutely not. With you as the defense, you're liable to bring the whole courthouse down. Literally. Larry, me for you. Wait, really? All I want is one chance to defend someone in court. Objection! They made a sprite so nice. How was that? Pretty good, huh? Ready to let me borrow your badge now? Ew, no. You saw how awesome I am at pointing, right? I'm starting to think I'm a natural. I'm not lending you my badge, and that's final. Besides, pointing isn't all that a lawyer does. Oh, pretty please, what do you got to lose? My reputation, for one. I never should have shown you my badge. Why is this so funny? In all seriousness, Larry, are you really getting married? Not right away, but that's the plan. We're gonna elope, see? Like love on the run, I guess you could say. Isn't that right, Ellie? Ellie? Really? She's so quiet, what? Larry, I do believe there's been a major misunderstanding here. My heart already belongs to another. I'm in love with Sorin. Not you. Say what? That's about what I thought. This is more like, but Ellie, baby, weren't you running away with me so we could get married? As I said, you misunderstand. You said you'd help me escape. That's the only reason I ran away with you. This is not happening. I even shook off the police for you. And for what? That's it. If we can't be together, my life is over. I'm gonna end it all. Okay, bye-bye. Wait, back up. Did you say you shook off the police? Yes, we had to, because we're lovers on the lam. Sorry, Miss Wyatt, but can you maybe fill me in on what's going on? To tell the truth, I'm being pursued by the police as a murder suspect. Murder? They think you killed somebody? I happened to find a dead body at my reception, so the suspicion fell onto me. You had me confined in a separate room. And that's when Larry came along and helped me escape. I'm sorry, but what? Oh, Nick! Me and Ellie were going to elope. We were gonna put it all on the line for true love. But the police tried to stop us, so we had to scramble to shake them off. Where did it all go wrong? Larry, please. I feel a migraine coming on. Same. Please help me. The police are sure to be intensifying this search. Look, it's even on TV. More news on the murder suspect and an unidentified man on the run from the police. A photo of the suspect, Miss Ellen Wyatt, has just been released by the police. Sources say that the 21-year-old is suspected of clubbing the victim. 25-year-old Dumas Bloomsbury to death in the wedding reception hall after her The two fugitives are said to be highly agitated and dangerous if you see them. Wait. The suspect is who again? Oh, brother. I guess this means we're technically harboring a pair of fugitives here, huh? Oh, Neko, what's a guy to do? Ellie's down to me hardcore. I'm the one who should be crying. Seriously? I haven't seen you in ages. Where have you been all this time? You mean you don't know? You've really got to stop living under a rock and get out more. What? I'm the hippest, hottest picture book author in the business. Loris Dunim. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you didn't know that I'm taking the picture book world by storm. Oh, but I know you. You're the one who wrote Frenzy's Whippity Whip Trip, right? Oh. I forgot about Frenzy's Whippity Whip Trip. I forgot all about it. Hell no. Wait, let me try and slow down everything a little. Okay, let's just slow down everything a bit. Because it's going a bit fast, alright? I think I did hear something about a one-hit wonder. No, now the music's slow. You know what? I'll just read faster. Okay, fine. Normal playback, guys. Speed reading. Let's go. What? One-hit wonder? What the heck, Nick? I'll have you know I just created a brand new character to moderate acclaim. He's mildly popular with 18 to 24-year-old women everywhere. Look, you can see his cute self all over this jacket. What? That heart-shaped pork chop? He's not a pork chop! He's the main character of my latest picture book. A lovable little soul who pierces the hearts of lovers with his arrows of amore. Cute piglet! And you can see this adorable fellow make his debut in Cute Piglet's Lovey-Dovey Lark. In stores now. Are you sure? Because I've never seen that book in stores now or ever. Well, if you ever do see it, do me a favor and buy a copy or 10, will ya? But I thought you were taking the picture book world by storm. Anywho, you'll defend Ellie in court, right, buddy? Please, I'm begging you, I didn't murder anyone. I swear I'm as clean and pure as this pure white dress. No psyche locks. I guess that means she's telling the truth. But helping a fugitive on the run? What am I getting myself into? There's actually one more thing I really need to tell you. Oh? You might find this hard to believe, but the truth is, I'm a time traveler. Huh? I'm not sure I follow. After the wedding reception, I was attacked. I was moments away from my death. But then, in that instant, I made a wish upon this pendant around my neck. And I went back in time to just before the reception started. Bruh. Only this time around, the man who was trying to kill me was already dead. And somehow, I became the suspect for his murder. It's as if history had been rewritten. Now wait just a minute here. I don't understand. Are you saying that... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What's going on? Mr. Wright, there are police cars outside. And not just one or two, but a whole bunch. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Theory crafting time. I ain't got the time for that. Wee woo, wee woo. Daddy, a whole squad of officers has the building surrounded. What? This is the police. There is no escape. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up. Nick, what do we do? Heck if I know. I see a bunch of armed officers out there. 1, 2, 3. 44, 45. Wow, talk about overkill. Who is this guy anyway? Listen here, you criminals. Think about what you're putting your poor parents through. I'm sure this isn't how they raised you. Think about your smiling faces and your warm, home-cooked meals. Bruh. Back. Who in the heck are you? A detective? No, hold on there. Hey, you can't go in there. It's too dangerous. Wait! Who's coming in? Is everyone okay in here, Mr. Wright? Emma! Emma? I'm sorry for all the commotion. It's Emma. So what in the world is going on? Well, I raced on over as soon as I heard that it was Mr. Boots who had holed himself up in here with the murder suspect after he made off with her. And a fleet of patrol cars. The police are being extra careful. Because apparently, a certain somebody yelled out, "Stay back! I have a bomb!" Who? I'm sure you can guess who I'm talking about. Well, the police were being so persistent, I had to do something, so I tried bluffing. Not like that. You know, like you do in court, Nick? Oh my gosh, please leave me out of this. Larry, you are not trained as a lawyer. Please don't do shit like this. Oh my god. Do not joke about bombs! Jesus. Hi, I'm Shad. Hello. Hi. Welcome. I'm so glad to see all of you here today. Yes. Today, it's more voice acting and everything. It's gonna go a bit faster because of the pace of the video I'm watching. I have no choice but to follow it because my game file won't work. So, please forgive me. Thank you. Please leave me out of this. Well, Mr. Wright, I'm bringing this young lady in for questioning. So if you want to talk with her, you'll have to do it down at the detention center. Okay, at least there's someone reasonable in here. I suppose I should thank you for your thoughtful gift of trouble and mayhem, Larry. Come on, Nick. We gotta get down to the detention center right away. Listen, Larry. I haven't even decided whether I'm going to take on this case or not. But I know you will, cause it's you. Guess I've got no choice but to tag along and help then. What? And skip out on me? We've only just started practicing your repertoire, you know? Huh? You'd better stay and practice with Trucy, Athena. A promise is a promise after all. That's cold, boss. You gotta get me out of this. I can't take it anymore. Let's get practicing, Athena. Next up is some training for the water tank escape trick. Poor Athena, stick your head in this bucket of water and hold your breath for 15 minutes. 15? No! Stop, I'm begging you. Ah, she's getting away! You get back here, Athena! Oh my god, why are they so funny? Ha ha ha. I guess the only person cut out to be Trucy's assistant is Apollo. I guess I better get to the detention center and ask Miss Wyatt some questions. Especially about that whole time traveling business she was talking about. Yeah, well, let me just see. My friend group jokes about bombs all the time. Like, if it's privately, not that I agree with it, by the way, but if it's privately and you joke about bombs, whatever. But if you joke about bombs in a public place, and especially in a sensitive situation, such as like a murder case, a criminal, whatever, then you honestly deserve to be punished. I'm so sorry about that. Like, oh my god, do not joke about stuff like that. People have died from bombs, you know? People have died from bombs. Don't joke about that. Let's go to the detention center. I just won't need the group chat in the local Comic-Con. Well, if it ain't the consequences of your own actions. September 21st, detention center. Visitors or lol. She's still in her wedding dress, lol. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Wyatt, would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Nick is gonna defend you, Ellie. Isn't that great? Larry, I told you I haven't decided yet. What? What? Are they? You're not going to take my case? I'm never gonna be happy. Miss Wyatt, what the? Did I do something wrong? Oh my gosh, like, she's holding the pen and she's crying into the pen. Miss Wyatt, please calm down. I'm innocent, I tell you. But the police won't believe me. And neither will anyone else. I'm gonna die all alone in a jail cell. Alright, I'll do it. I'll take your cake. Just please stop crying. Really? You will? The fact that Larry was the one who brought you to me had me a little worried, but you don't seem like a killer to me. Oh, thank you. She really is TOTing, lol. Thanks, Nick. I knew you'd come through. Did I really have a choice? I guess not, hehe. In any case, it doesn't seem like Miss Wyatt killed anybody. Plus, it's not like I'm up to my ears in work at the moment. Miss Wyatt, Ellen, let's do this together. Oh, thank you, Mr. Wright. Girl literally pulling kitchen equipment like a GTA character. I know, right? She's like the infinite inventory. She's like, oh, it takes out back. I thought she was gonna threaten him, but no, she just took it so that she could cry into it. And honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't overflowed yet. There, it's going to be okay. Now, try to pull yourself together. Alright, just give me a moment. Oh my gosh, her mascara. Wow, that was really a quick moment. I'm truly grateful to you for taking on my defense, Mr. Wright. Sure, no problem. Wow, she literally pulled herself together. We're gonna have to ask you a few questions, though. Okay, tell me about this. What? Oh, never mind that. What about Soren? Oh, Soren? I suppose he hates me now. I really couldn't say. Oh, what if he doesn't love me anymore because of all this? Is she putting pepper inside the pan? Whatever, shall I? Oh no, she's going to start crying again. I really don't think he hates you, Ellen. You don't? Really? Yes, really. Probably. So don't cry, you'll only cause him more heartache if you do. Yes, you're right. But as a Sprocket Bride, I have to hold my head up high at all times. I better really watch what I say around Ellen. Okay, let's just talk. Let's just talk, please. Okay, suspicion of murder. Ellen, please tell me everything you can about the incident. Alright. It happened after the wedding reception. I was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury. Wasn't Gloomsbury the name of the victim in that news report? Maybe I should listen to what she has to say first though, before I start asking questions. Of course. Gloomsbury, How dare the guy lay a hand on somebody else's blushing bride? What a creep! I don't want to hear that from you, Larry. That's rich coming from you. Do you have any idea why he would attack you? No, but what? Well, to tell the truth, Mr. Gloomsbury didn't seem very happy about me getting married. Geez, jealous much? What a loser. Again, I don't want to hear anything from you, Larry. Mr. Gloomsbury had forced me onto the Vista deck and was going to push me off. Oh, how frightening it all was. I was just about to lose my life, or what should have been the happiest day of my life. So that's why I made a wish upon this pendant. That pendant? Yes, it was a gift from my husband-to-be, Sorin. He said it's a symbol of our love. And so you made a wish on it? Let Larry cook. Let him burn. Now, you may think what I'm about to say is very strange, but I beg the pendant. Please take me back to that blissful moment. And do you know what? It worked! It brought me back to just before the reception started. Damn. So that's the time traveling thing you mentioned back in my office? I'm sorry, but I have to say, it's pretty unbelievable. Unbelievable? No, for real though. This man has seen spirit channeling, he's seen faceless spies, he's seen all kinds of weird shit, and now he's saying that this is unbelievable. Now this is rich coming from Phoenix, don't you guys think? Don't you guys think? This girl's living the premonition in Final Destination. Shit, you're right. Final Destination, help. Oh gosh, she's gonna cry. I knew you'd never believe me. Nick. Ellie here's an honest-to-goodness time traveler. Don't you believe your own client? The magic of that pendant sent her back in time before the creep could kill her. Ah ha ha ha, sure Larry, sure. But it's really true, I tell you. This pendant is an important part of the time machine Sorin made. I begged it for help and it really did send me back in time. Is she listening to herself? I even experienced the reception again, even though we've already held it once before. It's not about believing your client, it's about getting everyone else to believe your client. That's right, Wenham, you got it. That's exactly what it is, okay? And during it, everyone there acted as if nothing unusual was happening at all. Could you not cook while we're talking, please? She's cooking! Alright, so when and how did you come under suspicion for murder? Alright, who let her cook? I'm surprised they let her cook in the detention center, not gonna lie. Well, after the reception ended, the second reception, I went back to the reception hall and started cleaning up the place by myself. Hold on. Cleaning? Why were you cleaning on your own wedding day? For my last task as a servant of the Sprocket household, I offered to take on the preparation and cleanup of the reception banquet. I see. I started to move one of the decorative lanterns in the room, but it was so heavy I lost control of it, causing it to topple over and break open. That's when I saw Mr. Gloomsbury's dead body inside the lantern. So you simply happened to be the first to discover the body, right? That's right! I just came across it by accident. But I became confused and didn't know what to do. That's when some of my in-laws saw me and jumped to the conclusion that I had killed him. So this Gloomsbury guy tried to kill Ellen, but then wound up dead himself after Ellen traveled back in time. A time machine and a magic pendant. How could any of this be possible? How could spirit channeling be possible? Jesus. Ellie, why don't you tell Nick about that other thing too? About that shadowy figure you saw when you were being attacked? Yes, of course. We need a shadowy figure. Yes, a good idea, Larry. Hi, Angel. Hi. Hola. So what's this shadowy figure you saw, Ellen? It was when Mr. Gloomsbury was attacking me. Right after I made a wish upon this pendant, I started to pass out. But just then, just as I lost consciousness, I saw somebody strike Mr. Gloomsbury from behind. Was it maybe your husband, lol? You did? Then that person must be the true culprit. Did you see who it was? I'm afraid not. Hi, sorry. No Spanish in my chat. Have you told anybody else about this? I told some of my in-laws, but nobody took me seriously. They said it was all just a dream. I guess I could say I blame them. I mean, time travel? Ellen time travel and killed Mr. Gloomsbury. Who knows? Larry, for my peace of mind, please tell me that figure wasn't you. Of course it wasn't! Okay, bye. Ellen's statement added to the court record. Is it whizzing? Hi, G-Man. Hello. Oh boy, I want to watch the stream, but I should avoid this case. Well, if you haven't played it, then yeah, please avoid it. Yeah. Anyway, good afternoon, G-Man. Good afternoon. Hey. I haven't played any DLC case. Honestly, the DLC cases are really just fun cases. So I wouldn't, if I were you, I wouldn't take it too seriously. What game DLC is this? This is Spirit of Justice DLC case. I mostly really wanted to play this because like it has Phoenix going against Miles, and you know I can't miss out on this total complete lack of unresolved sexual tension. You know what I mean? Yeah, SOJ is 6, yes, AA 6, correct. Yep, that's it. So I couldn't get it to work on my game file, so I resorted to narrating over a non-narrated like gameplay on YouTube. Yeah, remember you play 999? What the hell's 999, lol? So you and Larry here were never planning on getting married, right? That's right. We've only had a few brief interactions, so I can't say I know him at all. Oh, Ellie, how can you say that? You and me are bound by fate, I'm telling you. We're meant to be together. 999 is what you do when A is already don't know what to do. What's 999? What? Wait, don't get it. Like, that's true, but still. 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 rooms? What? Is that a game? You're wrong, Larry. I've never been so right, baby. It's as plain as the goatee on my chin. Shut up. Larry, don't make me send you to timeout. Now, can you tell me about the groom, Ellen? What's he like? Now she has an iron. His name is Soren Sprocket. Oh, he's the most wonderful man. He is truly my destiny. Did you say Soren Sprocket? As in... That's right, the next president of Sprocket Aviation. Wait, he's in line to take over the company? He's nothing but a rich, spoiled brat. I'm clearly the better choice. Clearly. Ah, shut up. I wouldn't marry you. Larry, you and Soren are as different as night and day. There's no comparison. Oh, Zero Escape? Ah, I should get into that. Ellie, you're breaking my achy, breaky heart. So she's marrying into money, huh? I can't believe Soren chose me, a simple house servant. He's my knight in shining armor, my prince. Oh, my Soren. But where is he now? I guess I've asked her all I can for now. Spick and span! Spick and span! Ellen, what are you doing? I want to make everything clean and beautiful for when Soren comes. I can't my future hubby come into a dirty room now, can I? It has to be spotless, just like this white dress. Calm down, girl. Spick and span, spick and span. Let's hope we can wipe away all suspicion from you soon, too. Ah, poor girl. Nick, we'd better get to the crime scene right away. What? You're coming too? Of course I am! If I solve the crime and reveal the true killer of my superior sleuthing skills, Ellie might change her mind about me, you know? He is such a simpa. It's like, it's not even in a good way. He has nothing good going for him. Wait, visual novel, adventure, hybrid, so genres? Like AA, but a bit thriller themed though, I see. Is Larry here again? Larry is always here when something smells, remember? Okay, I'm leaving with a heavy heart. See you in future cases, Miyori. See you in future cases, G-Man. I mean, future cases would mean the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles at this point, because like, yeah, I want to break before I start on that monster of the thing. 999 sounds like Ace Attorney and decided to infuse live leak gore into it. I don't even know what live leak gore is. And that's the only time the questioning room was ever clean. Oh god. Well, any other games, I'll be in. Bye. Bye, Demon. Bye. Anyway, guys, if you all are not comfortable being spoiled for the DLC case in Spirit of Justice, feel free to leave. I won't hold it against you because I understand the nature of this game, of these games is such that we don't want to spoil ourselves, okay? Don't get spoiled for these games, you'll ruin your entire experience. Alright? Let's go. You never get the message, do you, Larry? Ruin me, Steve. That's low, hey! Every time you come in, you comment something really worrying. Like, why do you always do this? But yeah, I'm so happy to see you. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you've been getting enough sleep lately, because you see, I haven't been streaming much, so you definitely have been getting enough sleep thanks to not having to stay up and watch me. It's 12 a.m. I just got 4 gummies, so I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Pat, pat. There. Now just relax and if you want, you could watch the stream. If not, go sleep. All right. Take care. Next up, the mooring dock in Sprocket Park. Come on, Nick, let's go. I'll watch in silence. Up to you. Up to you. Okay, I think it should automatically play. Yeah, that's right. September 21st, a Sprocket Park, a mooring dock. Nice. So this is Sprocket Park, but where's the reception hall? The reception hall? Oh, that's... Wow, looky there. What is it? I just spotted me a cute mamatita. Don't wait up, Nick. Hold on, where's the reception hall? Sorry, Nick. A man's gotta stop and smell the roses when they appear. Oh my god, shut the hell up. I'm an artist after all. Oh, miss you. Oh my god. Eric, I thought he was going to take me to the crime scene. Ah well, I'm sure he'll come slinking back when he inevitably gets rejected. Larry has the restraining order shut. That's so funny. Let's see. Wow, the huge airship is moored to just this skinny little tower. I know it's tied down and all, but it still looks like a good breeze could send it flying. What else is there? Wow, that airship is huge! Oops, didn't mean to say that out loud. I've only ever seen airships like this up in the sky, but I've got to say, they're mighty impressive when you can see them up close like this. What else is there? Map? Map. Wow, this thing's really banged up. You're looking at the sign? They say it got damaged by the heavy winds yesterday. A big gust sent that bench flying into it. Well, that's what they are saying anyway. I see. The wind caused that? More like a tornado. The repair guy was saying, don't touch, it's dangerous. I see. Thanks for the heads up. Poor guy, looks like it was a lot of work. Right. Hey, sorry about that. Lol, got rejected. I actually thought you'd be back sooner. Didn't work out, huh? Leo, man, I was on my game today. So now that you're done, you mind telling me where the reception hall is already? What do you mean? It's right there in front of you. Huh? It's the Flying Chapel. Right in front of... Wait, what's that say? Flying Chapel? Do you mean to tell me? Yep, Ellie's reception was on that airship. Bam. Whoa, a sky-high reception hall? Yep, and that's where you'll find the crime scene. Yo. Man, not only does the airship fly through the sky, but the space-time continuum too. But the happy couple's honeymoon got left far behind when it made a time skip though. Oh god. Here, check the airship out for yourself with this pamphlet. Flying Chapel. Pamphlet added to the court record. We'll check it out later, lol. By the way, I figured you could use some backup, so I called in some help for you. Who? You did? Yep. Should be here any minute now. Who's the backup? Vroom. Who? Is that red sports car? Larry, don't tell me you called. You know it, buddy. I trust you've been well, right? Oh my god! Surprise! Now admit it, that was a pretty good Mr. Edgeworth impression, wasn't it? Maya, what are you doing here? Larry called me up. He said something about it finally being time for him to tie the old knot. It's Maya! But that's funny. I'm pretty sure he meant something about being here with his bride. Larry better call Saul. It's so funny, oh my god. I feel like the Ocean Gate submarine is safer than the airship. Well, anything that flies or swims is not that safe. I'm pretty sure Maya is not the one driving that car. I'm pretty sure it's someone else, you know? Person we're looking for. Yeah, but Larry needs to get his life together. Maya, I know this is sudden, but please marry me. Ew, no. Nick, what's Larry talking about? He was dumped by his bride. Well, by his imaginary bride anyway. Wow, poor Larry. That's a new low, even for him. But hey, imaginary girlfriends never hurt anyone, right? More power to him. This is Maya Fei. She's been abroad for training as a spirit medium. But now that her training is over, she's back home here in the States. That's right, the new and improved Maya Fei is on the scene. Spirit and girl power at the ready. Let's go. Hey, look at you, Maya, all grown up and as cute as ever. Ooh, you know what? I just realized something. If I ever got married, I'll miss out on all the fun of always meeting somebody new. I see you haven't changed a bit, Larry. It's Miles! Yes! I never get tired of seeing, like, older Miles. Oh my precious Miles. Oh man, love him so much. I might be clearing my throat from time to time because I get excited and my throat can't keep up, but don't mind it, okay? I'm drinking water. Edgeworth, I figured that car belonged to you. But when did you become Maya's chauffeur? It's nothing like that. I just happened to run into her en route and picked her up. Sultan. And by run into her, I mean she jumped out in front of my car. I nearly ran her down. Maya, please! This is Miles Edgeworth. He's a friend of mine and the district's chief prosecutor. I heard he's been busy lately. So what brings you here? Wait, don't tell me Larry called you up too. He did. Oh! However, I have business of my own here at the crime scene. Business? What kind of business? What kind of business, bruh? We have to present everything to him? There doesn't seem to be any rust on that badge. But can the same be said of its owner? Hey, rude! Of course, I'm practically rust-proof. Heh, let's hope you stay that way. Oh my gosh, the UST, nice. Just so you know, right, I am the lead prosecutor in this case. What? You? Yes. It appears we'll be standing on opposite ends of the battlefield this time round. So I'll be up against Edgeworth tomorrow. Oh, man. But I don't get it, Edgeworth. What about this case warrants the personal attention of the district's chief prosecutor? It's a bit complicated, to say the least. In what way? The groom is a member of the Sprockets, a family of immense influence. If his bride were to stand trial in court, it would sully the Sprocket name. So they tried to apply some pressure on the prosecutor's office. Pressure to settle it amicably, right? What do you mean, settle it amicably? It means that they're trying to sweep this whole thing under the rug. Wow, Sprocket Aviation really has that much clout? Yes, they have especially strong ties in both the political and the judicial worlds, to the point where no one dares to oppose them. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell me that includes you. Don't be ridiculous, right? It's quite the opposite. The prosecutor's office is filled with cowards, as I found out. Every last one of my subordinates was loath to prosecute a sprocket. So he's left. So that's why you decided to take on the case yourself, right? Nice. That's right, I will personally see to it that justice is served. I always prosecute to the utmost of my abilities regardless of who I'm up against. For that is a part of my creed. Nice. Nothing and no one can sway me from that. Not even the almighty sprockets. Right. If they think they can use their influence to bend the truth, they have another thing coming. Nice. You know, I almost feel sorry for them. They were only trying to protect their interests. But all they got instead was you. Edgy, come on, man! How can you prosecute my poor sweet Ellie? What kind of heartless jerk are you? I'm simply doing my job. And I'm warning you, right? I won't hold back. Not for you or anyone else. Thanks for the warning, your righteousness. Fudge. Larry's onto nothing. Larry's never onto anything. So how's it going, Mr. Chief Prosecutor? Busy as always, I presume? Of course, unlike somebody who has too few clients and too much time on his hands. Huh. I guess that explains why your bro is more furred than the last time I saw you. Maybe you should learn to relax a little, Edgeworth. Nice try, right? But as always, I have no intention of showing anyone any mercy. Including you. As inflexible as ever, I see. Besides, I think I've mellowed out a bit with age. Really? So if anything, those furrows should have smoothed out a little as well. Jesus. Honestly, Edgeworth, are you really that blind to yourself? Excuse me? What is this? Is that excuse? He is really self-conscious about those lines, isn't he? Edgeworth, about this incident, don't forget, right? I'm the prosecutor for this case. Need I remind you that I'm not in the habit of sharing information with my adversaries? I know! No, I guess we are adversaries for now. And you, Larry. Me? I'd like you to come with me. You have a lot to answer for after that little stunt you pulled with the suspect. Oh shit! But Edgy, we're all pals, aren't we? Personal appeals won't work on me, Larry. Now come along. Oh no, GG. Ah, Nick, help me out here. Can't save you. Sorry. Goodbye. Goodbye. Vroom. I just imagine like it dragging him into a car and just like driving off. That's so funny. Goodbye. Goodbye, Larry. Finally, we're free of him. Is it just me or is Mr. Edgeworth as relentless as ever? Yeah, I guess some things never change. So much for mellowing out. Well, Nick, we better hop on it too. Hop to what? Investigating the crime scene, of course. What else? It's been a long time since you and I teamed up like this. This is going to be fun. Fun, huh? It has been a long time though. Since we were last together like this. Keep your head up, Larry. Brock from Pokemon took 19 years to get his girlfriend. I know, right? I know, right? Yeah, and away we go. Let's see what we got. Might as well jump right in, I guess. So, what do you think? Well, let's see. Excuse me. I think the inside of Mr. Edgeworth's car smelled heavenly. Seriously? No, apart from Edgeworth's car. I mean, do you have any ideas about this case? Sorry, I can't think of a thing. But what are we wasting all this time of thinking for? There's investigating to be done. Ooh, I can't wait to see what kind of evidence we'll find. You seem really excited. You bet, Nick. The dynamic duo is back in the saddle again. Let's go round him up, partner. Haha. Alright, let's get to it then. Let's go. So what do you think we should do, Maya? Isn't it obvious? We start by investigating every single place that has anything to do with the case. And then grill every single person involved. Her enthusiasm is kind of overwhelming. Now, go first, Phoenix Wright. Search out the truth. She's so cute. Oh, don't just stand there. Say something. Yes, ma'am? Louder! Yes, ma'am! That's more like it. Oh my god. Why is she like this? Why is she like... Her attorney's badge looks so nice and shiny. It's so cool, like the mark of a true hero. If I can be a hero to my clients, that's good enough for me. In that case, I'll be the commander that controls the hero from behind the scenes. Wait, are you saying you've been manipulating me all this time? Go, Robo-Wright, to the crime scene! Oh my god, Maya, please. I guess that makes me a robo-lawyer? A Robocop. Robocop reference more? Let's go to the reception hall. I wanna see the reception hall. Very nice, very nice. September 21st. Flying Chapel Reception Hall. Nice. So this is the reception hall. According to the pamphlet, we're right here. Okay, the hall, elevator level. Yikes, we're pretty high up. But at least we're indoors, so it doesn't seem so bad. Oh, look, Nick. It's Emma. It's Emma. Hey, Emma, over here. Mr. Wright, Maya. Does this mean you've taken the case? Yeah, that's how things kind of turned out. So do you mind if we take a look around? Be my guest. We've pretty much wrapped up our investigation, so go right ahead. Now's a good chance to find out more about the case from Emma too. Alright, Emma, tell us everything. Do we have to present this to everyone? Is there something I can do to help you with that? Actually, I was hoping it would help me move my investigation along. Oh, sorry, but that's not going to do much for you here, I'm afraid. That's too bad. Aw, don't look so glum. You have to keep a positive outlook. Why don't you take a break with something sweet? Something sweet? I highly recommend Snackoos myself. The stuff you keep throwing? You wanna try some? No, thanks. I appreciate the offer though. Suit yourself. You don't know what you're missing. Oh my gosh, there's the Snackoos. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Bleh. Edgeworth wouldn't tell us anything about this case, so do you think you could give us a rundown? Well, seeing as he's going to be prosecuting, I'd expect him to be tight-lipped about it. The incident occurred yesterday on September 20th. It happened after the wedding reception, which lasted from 7 PM to 10 PM. 7 PM to 10 PM, huh? Got it. By the way, you didn't hear about any time traveling or anything, did you? Time traveling? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Forget it. That's pretty much the response I expected. The victim's name is Dumas Gloomsbury. He was a servant in the Sprocket family household. Ellen was a maid for that family as well, so that means the two of them were co-workers? Yes, they apparently knew each other. Mr. Gloomsbury was the lead servant after all. He was very serious about his work, but he was also a very closed and private man. So the other servants called him Mr. Doom and Gloom behind his back. If he was the lead servant, he must have been higher ranked than Ellen. What makes the police think Ellen killed this man, a guy who was essentially her boss? We don't know the defendant's motive yet. But the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body don't bode well for her. Oh no. And what circumstances are these exactly? Well, some of her in-laws saw what looks like the immediate aftermath of the murder. The suspect was standing in front of the body with the murder weapon still in her hands. But why would a bride who was just about to start a happy new life kill someone? Do the police have an explanation for that? Yeah, about that. They believe the victim attacked the suspect and was killed when she fought back. But why did he attack her to begin with? Well, a mere servant girl was going to suddenly be the wife of the future president. Mr. Gloomsbury must have been more than just a little jealous of her. Unless he wants her to marry into the family. So this Mr. Doom and Gloom attacked Alan first, but if she was only trying to protect herself, wouldn't that count as justified self-defense on her part, Nick? It would. There's a good chance she'll be acquitted if we could prove that, but I wonder what Edgeworth will have up his sleeve to counter that claim. But wow, a servant girl marrying the future president of such a huge company? It sounds like a modern-day fairy tale. It does, doesn't it? Thing is, not everyone was on board with their union, apparently. Ah, no shit. The suspect never had any family or relatives to depend on, so she was working as a live-in maid for the Sprocket family to support herself. Welcome to the Shibdom slime place. So the maid with no family or fortune was set to marry the president's son. Guess it's not surprising that ruffled a feather or two. Yes, apparently the groom's parents and all of his other relatives were strongly opposed. But that didn't stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with their wedding. Love flourishes in the face of adversity. Oh? Is that how it works? Yup, if you ever have any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. Seriously? I spend all of my spare time in Kudain watching soap operas on TV. I'm not sure that's enough to make you a qualified anything, Maya. Oh, and by the way, I heard the suspect faced her fair share of harassment too. And from the sound of it, it got pretty ugly for her. Oh no. So even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, it might be a boon for those who opposed their marriage to begin with. After all, with Ellen's arrest and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. GG. So what was the murder weapon, Emma? This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was on display here in the reception hall. The suspect was holding it when the murder was discovered. So the victim was clubbed to death with this, huh? But that's funny. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Maybe it was wiped off in an attempt to tamper with the evidence? But there was definitely a luminol reaction. And it matches up with the shape of the injury, so it's gotta be the murder weapon. What a funny looking clock. They call it the timekeeper. The idea is that it's a time machine. Every time the couple sees it, it'll bring them back to the memory of their wedding day. A time machine, huh? Come to think of it. Ellen said her pendant was a part of a time machine. I wonder how the secret mechanism in this thing works. Timekeeper added to the court record. Interesting. Oh, that's all we're gonna get from Ellen. Not Ellen. Emma for now, so we're just gonna investigate. This is the sweetheart table where the bride and groom sit. Hi, Patty Cahill! Hello! Welcome! They gorge themselves, blah 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 blah. Didn't see that. I would be too nervous to eat in front of a bunch of guests like this, though. They say that newlyweds are usually really busy during the reception, you know? They have to greet and talk with all the guests that came to give their blessing. They don't actually get all that much time to enjoy the dinner. Aw, I want to be able to stand that. I can't imagine having a huge feast right in front of me and not being able to eat it. They say brides tend to have an especially hard time because of their wedding dresses with those tight corsets squeezing their waist. They can barely eat a bite. Really? Sounds like wedding receptions are absolute torture. I guess food still wins out over romance in Maya's book. Food wins out over romance in my book. I understand you, Maya. I fully understand her, okay? So that's the Vista deck out there. I bet the view is amazing. But I guess it must also kind of freak you out, huh, Nick? Oh, welcome to Shibdom Patty Cahill. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Mostly because there's no surviving a fall out there. No, I'm not falling out there. Oh, what's that? A wolf box? This must be where the time machine was placed. I can't believe that such a beautiful memento was used for murder. It's just awful. Nick, you have to prove Ellen's innocence no matter what it takes. I agree. We can't let this go down as the saddest flying wedding reception in history. That's just so sad. I think that about does it for this area. Okay, let's look at this thing. Tong tong thing. This must be the lantern the body was found in. Ellen managed to move, blah blah blah. It looks like a cow, but it's pretty badly broken. That's not a cow, Nick. That's Pegasus, the flying horse. No way, it's definitely a cow. It's got horns and everything. How about flying cow? But look, it has wings. Cows don't have wings. So it's Pegasus, I tell you. Oh, I know. That pamphlet should tell us. Let's see. Apparently, it's called a Pegamoo. So they're both right. I did not see that coming. Yet somehow the name really captures the essence of what this creature is, you know. Huh, that's strange. What is? Well, this Pegamoo is definitely a male Pegaboo, right? Yeah, I'd say so. What with the horns and all? Okay, well... What? That Pegamoo over there is also a Pegaboo. But take a look at the pamphlet. See? The one on the right says Pegaboo, but the other one says Pegacow, a female Pegamoo. Right. The pamphlet goes on to say how they have Pegamoos for the happy couple. But both are Pegaboos unless they're insinuating something else, eh? So for Ellen's ceremony, there should have been a male and female pair of Pegamoos, but for some reason there are two males here. Maybe someone make a mistake when they're setting up. It's hard to believe a fantasy place like this would make that kind of a blunder, though. Broken lantern was added to the court record. They're insinuating something else, guys. In any case, we better check this thing out. Oh god, what do we have to see in this thing? What are those things? So this is where the body was found. We got a photo, and the first person to find it was Ellen. Emma, what can you tell me about the condition of the body when it was found? Let's see. The victim was apparently hit on the back of the head. Here's a photo of the scene as we found it. Okay, thanks for the photo. Very helpful. Like, for real, actually helpful. Okay. We got the... what do you think this is, Maya? It looks like a flower petal to me. What an unusual shape for a flower petal. Do you suppose it's from one of the flowers here in the reception hall? No, I don't see a single flower like this at any of the tables. I wonder where it came from. Oh, there's some bulbs in there as well. Hey, what's this? Ooh, let me take a look. Grab Ellen when convenient, then send her off from the Vista deck. Ew. Whoa. It looks like a note outlining the murder plot. Whoever wrote it has better handwriting than me, but it looks like they wrote it in a rush. And why do you say that? Because the writing is only smudged starting from the middle of each line. That happens when the right-handed person with a slight hook writes in a hurry. Ooh. I do it sometimes myself when I'm not paying attention to where my hand is on the page. This is why you use waterproof like waterproof ink, okay? Alright, let's get back to the note. Let's go. That note was apparently written by the victim. But why would he feel the need to write instructions to himself like this? Are you sure the victim wrote it? I sometimes write a note to myself before I go shopping. Potatoes, carrots, onions, flour. Maya, are you craving curry rice or something? Whoops. So Emma, where's this Vista deck the note mentions? It's that heliport you see right outside the window over there. It's that big sexy heliport, guys. So he planned on pushing Ellen off from there? What a monster. Bloomsbury's. Hi, Marmdalman. Hello, welcome to my stream. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we got the wheel. What an interesting bloody wheel. Did this come from the lantern? Ick, it's covered in blood. Maybe it got on there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern? Can you imagine going to open the door and finding it not covered with blood? That would be bloody awful to say the least. I guess that about does it for this lantern. Heatus deletus. It. Is that all that we can investigate here? Oh, let's look at the other one. Wow, look at the horns on this flying bovine. He must be a bull. It seems he made it through the ceremony in one piece. By the look of those wheels, I bet he can be rolled around rather easily too. Yeah, I bet it would be quite a hassle if you had to lift and carry him everywhere. Look at that bum. And this is what the backside looks like. Hee bum. What's that by the bottom of his tail? A wheel handle? Oh, I get it. This way they can get inside to change the light bulbs. I see they left the wheel handle on the inside unpainted. I guess they figured nobody would see it, so why bother? Makes sense to cut costs where you can. Cut the cost, yeah. Don't paint it if no one's gonna see it. Well, overall, I can't say I see anything strange about this thing. Okay. Whoa. It's a hot air balloon, a symbol of humanity's ambition to take to the skies. It's kind of a romantic notion, don't you think? Yeah. But I just noticed that it doesn't seem to be tied up to the ceiling all that well. I'm sure it's fine. Please don't let it fall on my head. No! I don't want it to fall on my head either. Okay, I think that's the other plane. Mystery time. Hi, Massa. A model airplane. Perfect for a wedding. And a propeller plane like this lends the room a great old-timey feel. Ooh, I'd love to see the Steel Samurai fly a plane like this. Can you picture it? The Steel Samurai zipping through the clouds over New Old Tokyo. If Sprocket Aviation ever becomes a sponsor of the show, I could see it happening. Why didn't I think of that? I think I'll go suggest the idea to them later. But please at least wait until after the trial is over. That balloon will fall later for plot convenience. I know, right? It's like, wee! Stop everywhere. Look at steampunk. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Should we change angles? No angle? No angle? Whoa! Sexy. It's a fog machine. I wonder if they used it during the reception. Ooh! Hey Nick, go stand over there for a sec. Why? Just because! Now go! Alright. I've got a bad feeling about this. Fogmaster 9000 on. Maya, no! Huh? Oh, nothing happened. No fog. Looks like it won't work without some dry ice. Darn it! All I wanted to do was surround you in a thick cloud of smoke. Alright, it doesn't have dry ice, so we can't like work it. Ugh. Oh, what's that? I wonder what this partition is for. I imagine people like the reception staff or entertainers use it. They probably wait behind it when they're on standby. I see. With a partition this size, I bet they could even fit an elephant back there. Not that anyone sane would. They're so cute. I miss investigating with them together. Aww. Okay, now it's this side. There's another fog machine. It's a fog machine for the reception. Pretty cool, huh? Don't you dare touch it! Aw, spoil sport! That's because I know how you operate. I not touch it. And she's like, wait, what do you mean no touch it? That's one big partition screen, industrial size even. I bet it'll cause an industrial size mess if it fell over. And that's why you're not allowed to touch it, Maya. What? Then who's going to test how stable it is? Just leave it alone, please? Okay, is there anything else you can see? Oh, what's that? A wallet? It looks like a business card wallet. I wonder whose it is. Well, I wonder whose it is. Well, I can't possibly tell. I'm Miyori. Hello. I see the DLC chapter. Oh, yes, it is. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it to work on my game file, so I'm kind of voice acting over a playthrough on YouTube. So that's the best compromise I could find. Hope that's fine. That face looks awfully familiar. Finders keepers, exactly. Yes, it does. Guess I'll bring it to him later. That's so annoying. I hate him. Okay, we grab that. Well, I guess that just about does it for the crime scene. Hey, Nick! I want to see the rest of the airship. We might as well since we're here. True, we might even run into some of the other people involved in the case. Let's go, baby. Who are you? Oh, you're handsome though. You look really good. Hey, sir. Hey. Nick, how long has that guy been standing there? I didn't even notice him until just now. Oh, he's really hot. Excuse me, are you with Sprocket Aviation? Are? Huh? Nick, he wrote something on that paper airplane. I guess we're supposed to read it then. Let's see here. Get out, intruders. Don't mind him, he doesn't get paid enough to intervene into this case. Ah, he didn't get paid enough. I see. But he's really kind of cute. Wait, what? Wait. Mr. Wright, Maya, meet the lone son of the president of Sprocket Aviation. That's the guy? No wonder he's hot. Soren Sprocket. Or to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation. So he's Ellen's fiance. He doesn't speak much, does he? Oh, there he goes. He's kind of an eccentric. I hear he's the genius inventor behind many of Sprocket Aviation's business successes. An inventor, huh? Yep, he even designed this airship. That's pretty impressive. Nick, this is no time to be standing around gawking. We have to go after him. We need to ask him some questions about Ellen. Oh, right. It looked like he was heading outside. Run! Run! Run? Don't walk. Run. Alright. Run after him. Run after that guy. Oh, but he's handsome. I understand why she's fallen for him. September 21st, Sprocket Park, mooring dock. Yes. He's so cute. There he is. Excuse me, can we talk to you? Excuse me, do you mind if I ask what you're doing? He sure is writing up a storm. It is possible. If an enormous change in mass could be detected at the observation point, then theoretically matter can retain its form even as it crosses the event horizon. Let's just see what he has to say about Ellen. Sir, please, please. It's about your future wife. Come on. Please. Does this bring anything to mind? Even some small vague detail will do. Sir? Sir, please. He's gonna send it flying. Back! You have the phrase mind your own business as a person. This guy really doesn't want to talk, does he? He really doesn't. Excuse me, but we'll be representing Ellen in court tomorrow. So, could we ask you about the case? Soren, please! Come on! He's gonna throw it. A pack. Ow! What the? Not interested. What? Not interested? How can you say something like that? This is about your fiancée. She's under arrest, you know. He's so weird. The diameter of the airship is approximately 80 feet. The amount of energy necessary to move matter comprised of the amount of mass is. He's off in his own little world. I can't believe he said he was not interested in talking about his own bride's arrest. I'll just have to talk on his level then, with something he might be interested in. Do we have something like that? How about the pendant? Yeah. Yeah. Did you take a look at this? Is that Ellen's? Ellen told us that she traveled through time during the incident. She said it happened after she made a wish on this pendant. You mean to say you two are Ellen's lawyers? Well, finally you're talking to us! Yes, I just told you that a minute ago. He reminds me of that guy in the meme where he's beatboxing in front of his dying dad in the hospital. Shit! That's true. But this guy really is handsome, I have to admit. He ticks all my boxes. Hey, handsome, hey. Sorry, I was lost in thought. He wasn't even listening? Oh boy. He's not at all what I expected, based on Ellen's gushing testimonial anyway. Okay, now will you talk, please? I'd like to ask you about Ellen's case, if you don't mind. don't hit on that guy. I don't intend to. I don't know a thing about it, so why don't you go ask the police? In other words, not interested. This guy is the worst! Now I feel sorry for poor Ellen. In that case, can I ask you about how Ellen traveled through time? Don't hit on that guy getting married. I literally don't care, I just think he looks good. Go on. Guess that got your attention. So, is time travel really even possible? Yes, it is possible. Alrighty then. At the same time, it is also impossible. The pendant I gave Ellen is not supposed to operate as a time machine by itself. What do you mean? The timekeeper, that clock we had displayed in the reception hall, that is the body of the time machine. The pendant is simply a part. That clock was the murder weapon, wasn't it? But it's a time machine too? What Ellen experienced is akin to traveling down a road by car key. Physically and metaphysically, it should be impossible. Unless, maybe the quantum system inside the pendant somehow accidentally interfered with the natural flow of the fourth dimension. We're losing him again. Maybe we better ask him some more about the time machine. Jesus. So you've been researching time travel, have you? Moving through the space-time continuum will be man's ultimate means of travel. Time travel as a mode of transportation. Since the dawn of time, man has developed multifarious methods of transportation: horses, steam engines, gas engines, airplanes, spaceships, but they are all fundamentally similar in that they constitute three-dimensional movement. Travel through the space-time continuum would shift mankind to a new paradigm. I don't know why, Nick, but I'm getting awfully sleepy all of a sudden. Is he saying random things so he could make the lawyers go away? He might be, but I'm actually interested in what he's saying because I understand what he's saying. For generations, sprocket aviation has advanced the development of transportation. Therefore, it's only natural that I would research time travel as man's next great leap. Is he done? Huh? So what exactly does all that stuff he was saying mean, Nick? Well, basically, it's like taking a hamburger joint and adding a drive-thru to it, I guess. Ooh, I get it. It's the same burger, but with a quicker and more efficient delivery system. Seriously? I thought Larry was onto nothing. This guy's on a whole new level. I mean, man's rich, he's a genius, he's just a bit weird. Like, if I were freaking Ellen and I had the choice, I would pick Soren too. He may be a weirdo, but like, at least, you know, I'll be well taken care of. You get what I mean. So what Soren really wants to do is launch humanity into the future. Launch, you mean. Launch, not lunch. But do you really believe that time travel is possible? It only becomes truly impossible when man stops daring to believe. Besides, time travelers do exist, you know? But you wouldn't understand. Oh, shut up. Did you hear that, Nick? Time travelers really do exist. All I know is Soren isn't the easiest guy to wrap your head around. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like the way he talks. It's full of hope for the future. He's more passionate than I thought too. When it comes to inventions, anyway. Do you even care about your wife? Yeah, his apparent lack of concern for Ellen is troubling, though. So I hear that the rest of the Sprocket family was opposed to your marriage. What are your thoughts on that? Master Soren... Who? Oh, wow, another hottie. Oh my gosh, wow. Wow, hello. Oh my god, hello sir. Hey, why is everyone involved in like with the Sprockets so good looking? Excuse me? Hello sir? Hey? Launch, do not entrust mine for tactical nuke. I wouldn't trust anyone here for tactical nuke. What the hell? It is time for the meeting on next term's project. What is this? Daydreaming about your inventions again? You're the future president. You must consider the business side too. What? What? Ah! Nani? It is I. I found Soren. Send the car over at once. I'm not interested. Oh, Master Soren, you do give me quite a headache at times. He is really a butler. In any case, your attendant is waiting. Please go to him now. Poor guy. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Piers Nicody. Please call me Piers. I am the Sprocket family butler. Of course you are. Nick, a butler? I didn't know they actually still existed. I thought they were just on TV and stuff. And who might you be, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, I'm Phoenix Wright, Ellen Wyatt's lawyer. And I'm his assistant, Maya Faye. I'm a spirit medium. Oh, so it is you. I am most grateful to you for taking on Miss Ellen's defense. You have my sincerest thanks. Don't mention it. So hey, speaking of the case... Oh, one moment, please. He's gonna run off, isn't he? Wow, what a beautiful pocket watch! Oh, this is just a bit of a good luck charm. That's one expensive good luck charm. But I guess it makes sense. Knowing the time is pretty important in his line of work. Damn. So I guess the pocket watch is as important to him as my attorney's badge is to me. There's a little time before I must attend to Master Soren again. Why not come to Sprocket Manor? Oh, we're going to go? Huh? You mean to Soren's home? As a token of appreciation for taking on Miss Ellen's defense, I would like to serve you some delicious tea and refreshments. Wow, that's nice of you, Nicody. Butlers still exist. You can recruit them if you got the cash. I know they still exist. I know they do. But like, we don't really see them much in these parts. Because, I mean, first of all, I am not a rich lady. If I was, I wouldn't even be allowed to VTube, okay? Oh boy, Nick, a fancy high society tea party with high-class snacks and everything. And what about the investigation? Are you kidding? What better place to investigate next than Soren's house? I don't know. Do you really think his house is going to give us any new leads? Of course it will. I say we take the butler up on his kind offer and go to Soren's place. Alright, you win. I would go and have food too. Very good. To Sprocket Manor then. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Oh my gosh, excited, guys. So excited! Whoa! September 21st, Sprocket Manor. Foyer. Wow, this place does not disappoint. Ooh, I'm so excited. Whoa, slow down, Maya. The mansion isn't going anywhere. Now then, we won't have to worry about anyone untoward eavesdropping here. I take it you wanted to ask me some questions. Huh? That's why you invited us here? I am sorry to have tricked you like this. But this is a murder after all. Aw. I couldn't talk openly about it in public and risk sullying the Sprocket family's reputation. The food better not be caviar. Aw, and I was really looking forward to all those fancy snacks too. Poor Maya. There, Maya. Don't cry. This Pierce guy's one shrewd man. Hey Nick, look at the cute vintage radio. What? Where? Radio? Oh, that thing over there under the stuffed bull's head. The red color thing. I'm gonna take a closer look. I thought I told you to settle down. Sorry. Not to worry. Yo! Yo, what? What? Not... Huh? Did he just repair it? Wow, that little mech fixed it right up. I am not only the butler, but I'm also Sprocket Aviation's repair department director. One might say that patching things up is my specialty. That was incredible! What is that doohickey on your shoulder anyway? It's my fixer-upper shoulder mech. Master Sorin made it for me. It has too many features and functions to effectively enumerate at the moment, though. That's so cool! I wish I had one of those! Fixing things is a simple matter, but fixing people is a different matter. Even a skilled physician can't bring back the dead. Oh, but forgive me. I seem to have gotten sidetracked. He must be in shock over Mr. Gloomsbury's death. Still, I do need to ask him some questions about the case. The airship cut costs by buying unreliable furniture. I wouldn't put it past them, actually. Like, when you're building something that expensive, you want to cut costs where you can. I should take a look around and see what I can find out while I'm here too. Who are those people at the back? Are they the lady and the whoever? And what is this? Just wondering if there's anything you can tell me about it. I'm afraid not. I see. Time is money, as they say, so perhaps you should learn to spend it more wisely. Hey, rude! Right. Good advice, but his chilly attitude is giving me some serious goosebumps. Okay, fine. Let's talk about other things. About the incident Miss Ellen was arrested for. Do you think she did it? Well, I can't prove it yet, but no, I don't think she could have done it. I guess you could call it a gut feeling. I see. I guess we have different opinions then. Oh, you think she did, do we now? The prosecution says that when Gloomsbury attacked Miss Ellen, she fought back and ended up killing him. I agree with this perspective. Or rather, that is the consensus of the entire Sprocket family. Even so, I heard an interesting story from Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. I heard that the Sprocket family had tried to pressure the prosecutor's office into bearing this case. What do you have to say? I fear you are mistaken. All we sought was merely a legal consultation. Besides, none of it matters now as she is no longer a part of this family. Fortunately for us, they had yet to get their marriage license before holding the banquet. So basically, once they realized they couldn't sway the prosecution, they cut her loose. Damn. I realize how callous I might sound, but my duty is to protect the Sprocket family, and more specifically, Sprocket Aviation's future and Master Sorin, whose genius is essential to the company. I will do anything to achieve that goal. That is my job as the Sprocket family butler. You know, I think Pierce and Mr. Edgeworth would get along really well, don't you think? Yeah, I could easily picture Edgeworth with a butler. Oh, and by the way, I suppose I should tell you about this as well. It's about when the members of the extended family and I discovered the crime. Oh, please tell us. It was sometime after the reception. Some of the master's relatives and I went to clean up the reception hall, and that is when we saw it. What did you see? A woman standing in front of the victim with the bloody murder weapon in her hand. It was none other than Miss Ellen. But Pierce, it wasn't what it looked like. That's right, she just happened to find the body. I do not know what Miss Ellen has told you, but what we witnessed was unmistakably the moment immediately after the deed had been committed. And And that is what I told the police who came in response to my call. I see. So Pierce was the one who reported it to the police, huh? Did Ellen say anything to you about traveling through time? She must have been delirious. There is no need to take such a claim seriously. Soren himself said that time travel was possible, though. Master Soren said that? It sounds like he is still stuck in the past. Oh, shut up. He's psychologically stuck, I take it. Hello? Excuse me. What? What is it? I see. I believe I told you the madam will be having milk tea. The madam is me. Still, have lemon slices at the ready, just in case. You must not disappoint her, understand? You sure are busy. All in the day's work. Still, we really do need Master Soren to start focusing on the business side of things soon. Could you tell us about that thing you mentioned about Soren's past? There is something in Master Soren's past that he wishes he could change. Please forgive me. This isn't something I should be sharing with strangers. Now I really want to know what Soren's still hung up on. Oh, come on! I guess you have to examine this place then. Oh, are those pictures of the wedding reception? Yes, I took them with my trusty camera here. Do you mind if we have a look at that photo? Be my guest. Take as long of a look as you like. Let's look at the photos. Oh, damn. Pretty. Well, what do you think of this gorgeous dreamscape? The thick fog billows across the room, making it look as if the couple were walking on clouds. Wow, look how beautiful Ellen is here. She looks a little nervous, though. She does, doesn't she? Hey, look, there's Pierce. Really? Where? Oh, at the back. Right there, behind the sweetheart table. Okay, he's there. Hey, you're right. I bet he was there attending to the happy couple the whole dinner. Damn. So what do you think, Nick? Does anything in this photo stick out at you? No, not at the moment anyway. Okay. So let's add this to the record. Nice. Hey Nick, if Ellen really did travel back in time, do you think this photo is of the second reception? You know, after the time jump? I wonder. Excuse me, sir? Yes, can I help you? Ellen told us she traveled back in time. Would you happen to know anything about that? Oh, no, I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. He clammed up faster than a clam. So he kind of knows, doesn't he? Excuse me, but there's a card here on the floor. Well, look at that. It's a Flying Chapel key card. The Flying Chapel? What areas on the Flying Chapel require a key card, if I may ask? Those are the areas we want to keep the public out of, such as the staff room and the hold, which is chock full of machinery. So you can't enter those areas without a key card? That's right. This one here belongs to Ellen. Oh. Wait, what's Ellen's key card doing here? Did Ellen come back here after the incident occurred? I don't believe so, and she was arrested by the police straight away this morning. Although, there was a strange man with a gaudy jacket in here earlier. Was that man... wearing a beret by any chance? Yes, he was, as a matter of fact. He was also wearing sunglasses and a fake mustache. Oh my god, not this guy. I knew it. The only question is, what was he doing here? So annoying. Nick! Look at that airplane propeller up there going round and round. I see they've got an aviation theme going on. Makes sense for an airline family. I wonder if it doubles as a fan. Ooh, what if the rest of the plane were on the other side of that wall? And the wall will open up so the plane could take off in an emergency! How cool would that be? If that's what's behind the propeller wall, then what's behind the blue wall across the way? Ooh, I know, maybe it's the rest of him. That must be where the sprockets get their milk. Nick! First of all, that's a beef cow. And second, bulls don't make milk. Shit! Oh right, that's what I get for trying to play along. Well, bulls make a different kind of substance entirely, but we don't talk about that, okay? Hey Nick! Now here's a real lady. Isn't this? She looks smart as a whip, doesn't she? I wonder who she is. We didn't see her on the airship. That is Selena Sprocket, Soren's elder sister. Wow! Beautiful and capable, she was a great lady. Soren's sister. I think I see the resemblance. Maybe I'll show Pierce this photo later and ask him about her. I think she's dead. He said was, so like, really now. Flower? Flower. Oh, it's the bridal bouquet. Hey Nick, how about I throw it? And you try to catch it, bruh. Why me? Just because. I bet you look hilarious flailing around trying to grab it. Eh, shut up. But doesn't tradition dictate that it's the ladies that go after the bouquet? Who cares? Just catch it. Here. Ow! Hey! You threw that right in my face! Oh, you don't want to catch that bouquet. Trust me. Why not? They say it's bad luck to catch the bouquet of a marriage that doesn't last. Ooh. But I already caught it. Whoops. Too late now, huh, Nick? Oh, shut up. Shut up. Okay, let's look at this. Nice. Wait, am I not seeing some of your... Wait. Larry tried to hit on Ellen long before. Dude, the Sprockets only hire their family members as if there's a family secret or something. Damn. I don't know. Wait, why is it not showing on, like, on my chat? Why are you not showing? Why are you not showing? Give me a moment. Let me just... Testing. Gotta test everything. Ah. Yeah, sometimes like the YouTube just doesn't show. Yeah, YouTube one doesn't show. I don't know why. Ah, okay, there it is now. There. Oh, I level up to level 1. Thank you, Barrix. Lamau. What are you worried about? If it breaks again, Pierce would just fix it up again. I really hope he's nice enough to waive the repair bill. Oh my god, do not throw it. If we're talking about the bull now? A bull? Come to think of it, there was a bull logo on the side of the Flying Chapel too. The president of the company must have a thing for cattle. The bull is the symbol of Sprocket Aviation. To be as strong and steady as a bull. That's the company creed, you know. Probably for all the backbreaking labor they put their employees through. By the way, the bull logo on the Flying Chapel, the one with the rainbow wings, his name is Rainy the Rainbow. Get it? I get it. He's a rainbow-colored bull, so he's a rainbow, right? What a memorable name, huh, Nick? Antiques are unreliable and break easily. Oof. They are. They do break easily. We can't go anywhere else, right? Let's show him that fancy-ass photo, yeah. Pierce, the woman in this photo is Soren's older sister Selena, right? I don't think we've met her yet. Oh boy. Yes, about that. He seems hesitant all of a sudden. Plus she's probably not alive. If you wouldn't mind, could you tell us about her? Alright, very well. He's a big part of Master Soren's past, after all. Soren's past? Master Sorin will become the next president of Sprocket Aviation. However, that wasn't always so. Miss Selena Sprocket, Master Sorin's elder sister, was next in line. So why isn't she becoming the next president? Because she died in a car accident. I knew she's dead, but that's still so sad. I had no idea. Actually, Master Sorin was also in the car with her at the time of the accident. Losing the sister he loved right before his eyes devastated him. Oh no. Ever since then, he has buried himself in his research on time machines. He also became a quiet and meticulous, almost compulsive note-taker around then. He seemed so stiff and robotic. I had no idea he was carrying all that around inside him. Master Sorin has abandoned the company business and spends all his time on inventions. As the family butler, I am truly concerned. I believe it is high time he let go of the past. Hey, Nick! What are you doing here? You ass. Larry? Oh man, Edgy gave me a heck of a hard time. Larry, what are you doing here? I came to promote my new character, Cute Piglet. I was hoping Sprocket Aviation would do some kind of tie-in with me. Shut up! Well, that's why Sorin couldn't care about Ellen that much. He liked someone else. What do you mean he likes someone else? That's his sister, you sick person! That's his sister! Oh my god, please! Wow, I didn't know Larry was such an aggressive businessman. You could learn a thing or two from him, Nick. Why don't you promote your agency to them? Bruh, now's not exactly the time for that in case you haven't noticed. See? And this is why you'll never be rich. Why does he need to be rich when he can just marry a troll? I mean, I'm sorry. Actually, Larry, I've been meaning to ask you something. You weren't there on the Flying Chapel yesterday, right? Huh? Was I? What were you doing there? Nothing? Whatever it was, I bet it wasn't anything to be proud of, but never mind that. Did you see anything that had to do with the case? Scratch that. Let's start with you weren't involved in this case, were you? Larry? Hey, he took off! Larry is that one unemployed friend in a Tuesday morning. Shit, you're right. I just knew it. When something smells, it's usually the boots. Come on, Maya, after him! Oh, are you leaving so soon? We, have to run. Thank you for making time for us. I know you have to investigate, but please try to spare the family's feelings as you do. Yes, of course. Yeah, thanks a lot, handsome butler. Thank you, thank you. He's not unemployed, he's always self-employed. I mean, that's me. Well, technically, I'm still employed, but like, in terms of like VTubing, I am still self-employed. Mooring dock, let's go. There he is. Hey, Larry. Hey there, friend. Fancy meeting you here? There's nothing fancy about it. All we did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why did you run away like that? Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. I swear to God, if that psyche locks. A bolt of inspiration from my new picture book hit me and I had to run, is all. It was like a cupiphany, you dig? Right. He's just going to keep on playing dumb, isn't he, Nick? Is it psyche lock time? Come on, Larry. I know you were on the airship, so what did you see? I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything because I was never on that stupid airship. I knew it, psyche lock time! Oh, there's only two, we'll be fine. Psyche locks? You say something? The spiritual power of this Magatama allows me to see these mystical locks that appear when someone is trying to hide something from me. They're called psyche locks, and when I see them, I simply touch the Magatama to try my hand at breaking them. If I can unlock them, I'm sure to finally get a straight answer out of him. I wonder if Larry was on the wedding that day. Pretty sure he was. We found his, like, business card holder. So I'm pretty sure he was there. Yeah. Actually, very, very, very incredibly sure. This is no time for games, Larry. I will find out what you're hiding. I'm telling you, Nick, you got it all wrong. I've got nothing to do with this case whatsoever. Oh, come on, Larry. Even a baby could see through such a blatant and obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If you weren't involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with this person.
Take that!
That's right. You're the one who brought Ellen to my office in the first place. And all those cops. Nothing to do with the case whatsoever. Isn't gonna cut it this time, Larry. If you have to lie, at least do a better job of it. Pyang. That's one lockdown. There you go. Don't diss me, Nick. If you're so convinced I'm lying, then let me ask you this. What makes you think I was on this stupid old airship anyway? Let me see some proof, if you've got it. The business card holder. Doubling down, are you? Fine. You want proof, Larry? Here's proof that you were on that airship. The business card wallet. Let's go. Uh-oh. This is your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found it in the reception hall. Gah! Time to come clean, Larry Butts. What exactly are you hiding? What? Alright, fine, you got me. I'll tell you everything. Okay, done. Case closed. Oh my gosh, shit. This is funny. I just saw the airship. Let's go, baby. Larry, what were you doing on the airship anyway? Well, I went there to deliver the welcome to our wedding sign they ordered from me. Oh, I didn't know you took on real jobs like that too. Well, for your information, my wedding welcome signs are very popular on the net. And that's how you met Ellen? Uh-huh. I mean, I've seen her in a photo for the welcome sign, but seeing her in person? The way she smiled at me and said, "Thank you." I felt like I've been hit by lightning. Hi, obedient. Hi. And that's when you fell in love with somebody else's bride, huh? So, were you invited to the reception? Can you believe they told me only family and relatives could attend? They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall. Smart move on their part, I'd say. I got upset and started wandering around the airship. That must be when I dropped my business card wallet. So somebody else must have found it. And brought it to the reception hall then. But you know what? I saw something incredible while I was on the flying chapel. What do you see? Like... Get a load of this. What do you see? What the heck is this? What do you mean, what's this? Isn't it obvious? It's a drawing. I sketched a picture of one of the cabins on the airship. So what's so incredible about a cabin? Look at what was outside the window. Was it lightning? It's one of those flying dinosaurs, a real-life pterodactyl. Excuse me? I looked out the cabin window and there it was, just flying out there. The airship traveled through time, I tell you. What? What? When I told that Pierce Butler guy about it, he told me to never mention it to anybody ever again. But why would he try to keep you from spouting what is clearly just nonsense? Maybe Sprocket Aviation is secretly developing a time machine. No way. Oof. Nick, this case is totally amazing. Larry, you didn't tell Mr. Edgeworth about this, did you? Of course not. Eddie would just roll his eyes and think I was off my rocker. Thank God. I didn't even tell him I was wandering around on the airship. I told him I met Ellie at the mooring dock and we ran away together. Yeah, I can see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right out of his head had he heard about this. Oh God. Pterodactyl. Oh gosh. Finally, eh? So Larry also experienced a time slip somehow. But how is that possible? Shipper was on to something. Hey Nick, I'll be taking my card wallet back now if you don't mind. Yeah. Swipe back by Larry. Lol. Yeah. This is for you. What is it? A photo? It's a picture of the hold. I took it when I was wandering around on the airship. See? There's Ellie right there in the middle. The hold? Yeah, see? It's right here on the diagram. Okay. Okay, so now I know where the hold is. What was Ellen doing there? Oh, they were using it as a prepping area for the reception. I see, and around when did you take this? Before the reception. I took it while Ellie was getting everything ready. So this was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it'll be of any help, but thanks for this anyway. Okay, let's take this. This is interesting. We're gonna have to look through a lot of photos. By the way, Larry, I heard that the door to the hold is controlled by a security system. So how'd you get in there? That's a trade secret, can't tell ya. And the hits just keep on coming. Well, I guess that's basically a wrap on the investigation. Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Ellen too. Oh, that's right. You haven't met her yet, have you? Okay, let's head over to the detention center then so you can say hi. Okay, go to the detention center and hopefully she hasn't broken down sobbing somewhere. September 21st at the detention center visitors room. Let's go, baby. No, why? Please understand that this is in Master Soren's best interest. Sounds like Ellen's busy talking to someone. I bet Ellen cooked a whole meal. I know, right? If she could, she would. Oh no, it's Nicode's Pierce. The next president cannot be married to a criminal. It would disgrace Sprocket Aviation. Miss Ellen, I need you to forget about this marriage. Pardon us? If it isn't Mr. Wright. So their marriage is definitely off? There is no other choice. We cannot have a criminal in the family. For the sake of Master Soren and the Sprocket family, this is what is best. No! In that case, what if Nick here proved Ellen's innocence? Then you wouldn't have a criminal in the family, right? I suppose you're right, but I am afraid that will be impossible. That's not true, not for Nick. He may look like a nobody, but he can do some pretty amazing things. Shut up. I don't take cases on lightly, so rest assured, I will prove her innocence. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I understand your name is quite well known in the judicial world. For better or for worse. Hey, shut up! Pierce, I want you to promise me this. If I can prove Ellen's innocence, then you won't stand in the way of Soren and Ellen's marriage. Very well. But not even the most talented lawyer in the world can change reality itself. And the reality is Miss Ellen's guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt. I believe that's where you're wrong, Pierce. I'm clean, I swear I am. Obsessively, compulsively clean. It's just as clean and pure as this pure waitress. You know what? Better call Saul. Yeah, if he exists in this world, that is. Fine, you have my word, but you will be the one to regret this promise. You don't stand to lose anything, you know? Now, if you will excuse me. Now I have all the more reason to win this case. Ellen, we finished our investigation, and we'd like to talk with you about what we found. Look at her literally pulling herself together. Okay, so what did you find out? What did you find out? What did we find out? I don't know what we found out. In the course of our investigation, we heard that you had been seen standing in front of the victim with a murder weapon in your hands. It wasn't what it looked like. It's true I was holding the murder weapon. But when I found him, he was already dead. I panicked. And I was hoping I could go back in time again like I had done earlier. So I picked up the timekeeper from the pedestal and brought it over without thinking. You were so desperate you were ready to try anything, huh? Unfortunately, that sort of behavior makes you an easy target for the prosecution. No! And as for your little trip through time, none of your in-laws could confirm your story, I'm afraid. I see. The only exception is Larry. He said he saw something. Really? What did he see? He saw a pterodactyl. Can't say I quite believe it myself, but Larry claimed he saw something incredible. He claimed he saw a pterodactyl flying outside the airship. What? What? Oh, you heard that, guys? Hello? Not only that, but apparently Pierce Nicody told Larry to keep quiet about it. But why would Pierce do such a thing? Larry's theory is that Sprocket Aviation is developing something in secret. A time machine, to be exact. Do you think that's why nobody would confirm my story? Because it's a secret? I really don't know. But speaking of your in-laws, we did manage to find your key card at the Sprocket Manor. One of your in-laws said he'll keep an eye on it for you. Oh, thank goodness! I lost it while I was getting things ready for the reception. I looked everywhere for it. I'm so glad you found it! At least they're tears of joy this time for a change. Told you, family secret. That's right, everything's a family secret. Well, Nick, it looks like you'll have to prove the existence of time travel in court tomorrow. That's right, I swear that while Mr. Gloomsbury was being killed, I was busy traveling back through time. Great. With stodgy skeptic Edgeworth at the helm for the prosecution tomorrow, we're really gonna have our work cut out for us. Oh god, no! Yeah, I'm against Edgeworth. Imagine convincing him that time travel exists. Oh no! Imagine having to convince him. Okay, for now we will take a short break and we'll see how things are. I may wrap up the stream like right after this break. If not, I will be continuing with this. How many? I know the trial is only 3 parts, but it is a pretty long time. So anyway, let's take a break and I'll see you in about 5-ish minutes. 5-ish minutes? Is that enough? Yeah, 5-ish minutes sounds great. Okay, see you. Hello everyone, I is back. I am back. Sorry, my throat is still not really like it's not really good, but like I think I'll continue because I do want to see my man Edgeworth again. Okay, let me just like top up my water. And I've got to drink lots of water to keep up with. This is a much faster pace of reading than I'm normally used to, so please forgive me. Please forgive me. For Edgeworth, that's right! It's time to consider a change of careers thanks to this case. Well, M-Shot, why not? You can go forth into the legal world. You know, I did consider trying to maybe study to be a paralegal and something like that. But the thing is that the paralegal career is very, very demanding. So I'm not sure if I could handle that on top streaming. I mean, I'll probably rebrand into like a paralegal VTuber. So there's that, yeah. And also, anything for Edgeworth, especially older Edgeworth, damn. Paralegal. So, you know, legal, L-E-G-A-L, at P-A-R-A. Paralegal is one word. Yeah, these are like the behind the scenes people. So you have all the attorneys, and then you have attorneys, you have prosecutors, you know, the people who fight it out in court, right? But behind the scenes, like most of the investigation, okay, not really investigation itself, but like, you know, the paperwork, all the nitty gritty stuff, probably preparing documents for before the court, you know, the court case starts and all that. Paralegals are in charge of those. Yeah, and they're usually doing the behind the scenes admin and things at the lawyer's office and stuff like that. So honestly, the fact that Phoenix doesn't need one is pretty impressive. I can assure you, Edgeworth has quite a few under him. I'm gonna have a snack. Give me a minute. That'll be very cool. It is a very cool idea, but I think being able to get your foot in the door is number one, not easy. And being able to succeed is not easy as well because they work very long hours. Like, we all know lawyers work long hours, right? But paralegals may work longer hours for less pay. Nah, so you know what? I would rather study in my own time. Oh, I love Wang Wang. I'm eating Wang Wang at the moment, so you guys get some ASMR if you can hear it. That's so cool. Lawyers are recommended if you hate humanity with a living passion. I don't know, man. Like, a lot of people say lawyers go to hell, but that's just because they've been put into the ringer by a lawyer. I honestly don't know what motivates lawyers, but as with every profession, there are the good and the bad in the profession itself. It's very unfair to put them all into the same category. Okay, let's begin the trial so that we can see into it. Yeah. In case it wasn't clear, I ship Phoenix and Edgeworth. Like, this is like the best ship ever. Okay, there's so much material. You cannot deny that they probably could have something going on if the writers put their mind to it. Right, Miyori? Don't you think that they are like the best for life? They definitely have something going on. They definitely do. September 22nd, 8:45 a.m. District Court Defendant B. Number 3. Here it is. Oh, but Memorin, I have to say that oh my god, I have to say that ever since SOJ ended, I have been very open to the idea of like some fluffy Nayuta and Apollo. Like, I don't want to describe it. it's the dynamic of their relationship would be like very different from Capolo. And like I don't know, I just had quite a few ideas regarding it, and like maybe this is time for me to go back to my fan fiction writing days, because I'm like, they are so precious. They're so precious. Help. Oh, my boys and girls, I do not discriminate, but in this particular game, my boys, best boys, right? Oh my gosh, yes. And also Nayuta's just, he is very good looking. Like, I may not agree with his character, but he is so good looking. Okay, Nayuta. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Ellen. I see you're still wearing your wedding gown. And I will continue to wear it until our marriage is saved. Oh, Sorin! There is Sorin. Do you think he came to see how she's holding up? Siblings, they are really amazing siblings as well. Sorin, my love, you came all the way to the courthouse just to see me? Oh, Sorin, I don't know what to say. Blueprints. Huh? The engine blueprints. I can't find them. Do you know where they are? Hey, you're rude! Oh, they're in your room. Third shelf from the bottom on the right-hand side. Ah, I see. And then he's gone! He's leaving already? Don't tell me he came just to ask about some stupid blueprints. Is he really that cold of a person, or is that just how he comes off, I wonder? What about me, Sorin? Poor lady! Ah, there he's back. Siblings. Okay, Memorin. Like, initially I thought of them like as siblings. The thing is, I like them no matter what dynamic they have. Whether that is a sibling dynamic or that it's a romantic dynamic. Like, whatever it is, they have a very close relationship. Okay, I'm someone that likes to explore like different types of like relationships. So it's like, on one hand they make really good siblings, on the other hand they make a really good couple as well. If you get my drift, you know, like, yeah, it's like, I feel like too many people, sorry, I'm going a bit off tangent here, but I feel like too many people are too hung up on like one dynamic. They're like, I only see this shit romantically, and I was like, come on, most relationships are not that cookie cutter. Like, you will see a lot of couples, even though they are romantically like with each other, it's like they're also each other's best friends. Maybe they grew up as childhood friends. Like, you know, it's not that simple. You can't just say, oh, this one is a romantic relationship, this one is a platonic relationship, this one they're just friends, this one is they're just like siblings. Like, you can't just say that, you know? Hey, I can't just say that. It's yeah. So anyway, it's like shifts can honestly go different ways. If you open your mind to it, honestly, you really enjoy the story a lot more. Sorin is back! Ellen. He's back. Come home soon. Damn! I'm lost without you. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was so he does care for her. Yes, but when you point out we did get death threats and not DMs. Whatever, man. Like, seriously, it's like, imagine giving someone death threats over a freaking ship, a fictional ship. Like, that's just like the lowest of low. How low have you fallen? Sorry. Later. He's awkward, but damn, he does care. Looks like showing your vulnerabilities is the fastest way to capturing a woman's heart. You should take notes on this, Nick. Please leave me out of this. Guys, remember, Phoenix doesn't have a woman in his life. He has a man in his life. I'm sorry. You know in which order I ship them in? I ship Phoenix it's like Narumitsu, so it's like Phoenix X Miles. So it's like Miles is clearly the not as dominant guy. Man, this is an awkward topic, but anyway. I think that's just toxic. Yeah, like literally it's a ships unless it's canonly mentioned that they have a specific relationship. Most ships are not canon. They will never be canon, okay? Like, calm your titties, alright? Calm your titties. I got death threats in my rejected account for this and I preferred a straight in the project Sekai subreddit. It's time to get off that toxic subreddit. Ugh. Ship preference, yes. Like, I don't know how people look at Miles and it's like, yeah, this is definitely a top. No. This man, bottom. Okay? This man bottom. Yeah. And it's only cause Kiko is not here that she can't agree with me, but like she would agree with me, okay? She bottom. Anyway. Please leave me out of this. Anyway, it looks like Soren isn't big on words. This man with his emotional issues, right! But it's clear that he cares about Ellen. Knowing that, I actually feel kind of relieved. It's okay, Ellen. You got this, Ellen. Aww. Mr. Wright! I just absolutely can't be found guilty, you hear? Don't worry, I'm going to do everything I can to prove your innocence. Thank you, Mr. Wright! The trial's about to start, sir. Edgeworth. Knowing him, he's not going to yield an inch. So I've just got to fight with everything I've got and save Ellen. Imagine if Apollo was watching this, damn. Apollo could learn something from the courtroom unresolved sexual tension, if you know what I mean. Huh? Apollo? Huh? I'm sorry. It is now 9 AM. We are in courtroom number 6. Let's go. Yeah, I tell you, I have a lot of ideas like behind the scenes, okay? I just don't say them because like I don't want to distract from the actual story. Court is now in session for the trial of Ellen Wyatt. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Oh, it's been so long. Seeing so many familiar faces gathered together like this, I feel as though I'm at a grand reunion. It makes me want to go out for dinner and drink and reminisce with all of you. You can do that after the case, you know? Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I was dying for a real burger the whole time I was away. Hi, Izzy the A. Sorry I'm so late. I was busy obsessing over Paul Attition. Probably won't stay. Why would you obsess over Paul Attition of all people? Like, I understand if you're obsessed over Phoenix. Or like... even Larry, I guess. But like, Paul, seriously? We could make a welcome back party for Maya. How about it, Edgeworth? Maya can order Uber Eats. Who knows? I have no intention of cavorting with my enemies. Hey, come on now then, Your Honor. Let us start this trial at once. Of all people, I know, right? Oh, still not one for light-hearted banter, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? Jokes and good humor are beyond worthless in the court of law. Guess we'll just have to have the party without him then. He's my baby girl wifey and I have the worst taste in fictional men. He makes my neurons go crazy, he's silly. I genuinely don't know if you're trolling or if you genuinely like his character, but once again, you do you, okay? However, were it after the conclusion of this trial, I might consider joining you for a little welcome back party. Ah, he truly has changed a bit. I certainly wouldn't mind an invite at the very least. He's still as emotionally constipated as ever, I see. He wants to join, he just doesn't want to stay. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please go over the details of this case for us. The victim was Dumas Goomsbury, a servant in the Sprocket household. He was in attendance at a wedding reception that occurred from 7 PM to 10 PM. Mr. Gloomsbury apparently felt some animosity towards Ellen Wyatt, and so, a bit after the reception ended at 10 PM, he assaulted Miss Wyatt with the intent to kill her. The defendant fought back and ended up killing Mr. Gloomsbury. In other words, it was justified self-defense, correct? If that's the case, then the defendant might not be criminally responsible. He's right. Worst case scenario, I could go for self-defense to avoid a criminal charge. I don't think it's that simple. I wonder how Edgeworth plans to counter that, though. The prosecution's first witness won't make my view on the matter clear, Your Honor. Who's the first witness? No! His witnesses are scary, okay? He wants to go, but he can't say it out loud. Typical Miles, like... He is the kind where he could be married with kids and grandkids and he still will not say I love you out loud. No, he will not, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm 100% serious. If you know One Piece, my favorite character is Helmet Poe. Show me an obnoxious narcissistic twink and I will love them. I don't know who that is, but once again, you do you. Although I certainly hope for your sake that that taste is confined to 2D men. Please, I'm begging you. And welcome to the Shibdom. I'm so sorry. I missed I missed the name, but like welcome to the Shibdom, newcomer. Welcome. Where's Larry? He's off somewhere, and I don't want him to come back. Thank you very much. Mary's, I'm perfectly okay. Okay, that's fine. That's great. Hi, Fishy. Hi. Let's look at the first witness. Who is this? Of course it's Emma. Of course. Please state your name and occupation, witness. Emma Sky, forensic investigator. And I'd just like to say, sir, that being in the same courtroom as you is a great honor. Oh, that's right. You're a fan of Eteros, aren't you, Emma? Could tell us from Hughes. Oh, I miss this music so much. Oh, Emma still looks up to Eteros so much, right? Oh, that's so sweet. We're good friends and all, Mr. Wright. But just this once, I intend to faithfully and fully testify for the prosecution. And I do mean that wholeheartedly. Stop fangirling, damn it. Hey, I expect no less from you. Older Mouse looks so good. Yes, sir. I'm going to do my very best. Looks like you lost the popularity contest to Mr. Edgeworth, Nick. Meh, I really could care less. Besides, she'll see who's the better lawyer once I win this trial. Oh. Yeah, maybe then you'll actually really care less. Now, Detective Sky, if you please. Oh man, everyone's back together again. That's so nice. Let's go. Rundown of the case. The murder weapon was a clock called Timekeeper. The victim was hit with it from behind and he fell over right into the lantern. The defendant was spotted then, standing in front of the body holding the murder weapon. The victim was struck twice, by the way. Oh boy. My brain. He was struck twice? That's right. There's no mistake about it. Oh, whoa? How do you know he got struck twice? The first blow was to the back of the victim's head. It was hard enough to knock him unconscious. Yet, despite the fact that he had been immobilized by the first blow, the defendant delivered a second fatal blow to the side of the victim's head. Excuse me. Which means? What exactly? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. I figured it would go right over your head. It means that it wasn't self-defense. Let's put it this way. By striking the victim a second time, the defendant killed her last chance to escape from any criminal wrongdoing. She did it? But how, Mr. Edgeworth? Judge, please! The defendant may have been fighting back because she was being attacked. However, she then went on to deliver a fatal blow to a man who was already fully unconscious. Nick, is he saying what I think he is? Yes, GG. I don't feel so well. And thus, Mr. Wright has justified self-defense been removed from the table. The prosecution intends to prove that the defendant killed the victim with murderous intent. Oh, God. Allow me to belatedly submit the victim's autopsy report. It's always the damn autopsy report review. Oh my god. Ah! Things really don't change with files. That's why he was acting all smug. Well, more smug than usual. Oh my god. Not gonna lie, I love the placement of the sticker on Emma's phone. It just looks like she pasted it over the camera, actually. It's fine, right? It's not like we were going to plead self-defense anyway, right? Right, but now the judge has a negative impression of Ellen. He may not get to prosecute much anymore, but he definitely hasn't lost his touch. Of course. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. The good news is I don't have to do anything. I just have to see how this plays out. Rundown of the case.
Hold it!
Are you completely sure the murder weapon was the timekeeper? Yes, completely. The shape of the injury on the victim's head matches up with that of the timekeeper, and it's definitely heavy enough to kill someone with. But would the defendant have been able to pick up and swing something so heavy? I tried it myself and I was able to lift it up just fine. Maybe you're just freakishly strong? Excuse me, Mr. Wright! I'll have you know that people on the force know me as a dainty forensic investigator. Sorry, but really, you're hardly a delicate flower. Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. Save your antics for after the trial, if you know how. Yes, sir. It won't happen again, sir. Moving on. The victim was hit with it from behind and he fell over right into the lantern.
Hold it!
Can't believe we're cross-examining everything. The defendant was fighting by right. So wouldn't she have hit him from the front and not from the behind? The victim must have tried to run once Miss Wyatt tried fighting back. That's probably when he got hit from behind. I see. Thus the blow to the back of his head. The defendant must have looked awfully scary when she was brandishing that clock. I don't know about that. Poor guy. Regardless of how scary Ellen looked, the victim was definitely hit from behind. May I go on? Yes, of course. Please do. Oh boy. The defendant spots a dense near front body holding the murder weapon.
Hold it!
But that's only because she was so panicked when she found the body. That she tried to use the timekeeper to go back in time. You know that's not gonna fly with like freaking... Mr. Wright, do you have any idea how absurd you sound? But Miss Y really believes she could travel through time with that clock. Sir, you really should have come up with a more credible story, you know. Yes, I agree. Me three, but it's all I've got to go on. Anyway, under the circumstances, the only conclusion we can draw is that the defendant killed the victim. The victim was struck twice, by the way.
Hold it!
Miss Wyatt must have had a chance to escape after she struck the victim the first time. So why would she stick around and hit him with such a heavy object again? Well, about that, allow me to explain. Why did she strike him again indeed? To finish off the victim, of course. Ooh. This very act clearly shows that she had every intention of killing Mr. Goomsbury. Ooh. But Miss Wyatt would never do a thing like that. Then let's see some evidence that disproves my theory. Arrgh. Are you going to just stand there and take that from him, Nick? I can refute his claim head on, so I'll have to approach it from a different angle. Well, it looks like we won't be going anywhere until we can refute Edgeworth's claim. This is so exciting! We haven't taken on Mr. Edgeworth in ages! Yeah. Okay, Nick. Now, go get him. Get him, boy. No need to rush me, Maya. Alright, I'll better start by comparing Emma's testimony with the evidence we have. Alright, and look for any glaring inconsistencies. Okay, we have to present something. I fell over right into the lantern. But he was lying like that, right? He can't be hit from the back. Detective Scum afraid of to apologize in advance. For what? For embarrassing you in front of your idol. What? What do you mean? If you take a look at this photo of the crime scene, you'll see that the victim is lying on his back. But if the victim had been hit from behind as you claim, then he should have fallen over into the lantern face down. It's not enough to simply take someone's side, Detective Sky, even if it's Mr. Edgeworth. There does appear to be a flaw in Detective Sky's testimony. Oh, Mr. Wright, if you think I'm going to just back right down, then you're sadly mistaken. Emma's unusually fired up today. Don't forget, she's in front of her hero, Nick. If the Steel Samurai came to watch this trial, I'd want to do my absolute best. Listen, Mr. Wright. It's entirely possible that the defendant moved the victim's body after he fell over. In that case, there wouldn't be any contradiction, right? Indeed, that was an excellent counter-argument, Detective. You can count on me, sir. I hope Larry comes as the next witness. I don't want to see him! Get out! So what do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright? Is it possible that the victim's body was moved after he fell into the lantern? It's not possible. Sorry, Detective, but there's no way the victim's body was moved after his death. Oh, really? And what makes you so sure? One look at this here and it should become obvious.
Take that!
What's that? Those broken bits of the lantern? Yes. If the body had been moved after the fact, these fragments would have fallen off of it. But as you can clearly see, they're lying perfectly undisturbed on top of the body. This means that the victim must have been lying face up from before the lantern even broke. You're right! But wait a minute, if that's true, then when was the victim killed? I mean, the lantern was still whole during the reception, right? Right, which means we've just overturned a major assumption about this case. If the victim was already dead before the lantern was even broken, then the body must have been inside the lantern since before the reception started. In other words, the defense asserts that the victim was killed before the wedding reception. What? In short, when Miss Wyatt was seen standing in front of the body after the reception, it wasn't the moment just after the murder was committed. It was the moment she happened to discover the body, just as Miss Wyatt claims. Whether the act was committed before or after the reception is entirely inconsequential. After all, it was the defendant who prepared the reception hall for the event in question. Therefore, when the murder occurred, changes nothing with regard to her guilt. She could have killed the victim before the reception, as you claim, and then tried to hide his body in the lantern after the event ended.
Objection!
Sorry, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, where would the body have been hidden during the reception in your scenario? That's nice. Even you have to admit, Mr. Edgeworth, that this has opened up a new possibility. Do explain, Mr. Wright. Well, if Miss Wyatt didn't commit the crime in the reception hall, then that means someone, somewhere, put the victim's body into the lantern. Hi, AU. I guess I've a 20-year-old Spider-Man cake. Should I eat it? It even comes with mushrooms. Well, if you would like to take a one-way trip to the Twilight Realm, then by all means, please eat the entire cake. But if you don't want to step foot in the Twilight Realm just yet, please throw that thing away. Yeah, please have some common sense to throw that thing away. I suppose that makes sense. A dead body couldn't have put itself in there. Want some? No. Exactly, Your Honor. In other words, if the murder actually occurred before the reception, it opens up the possibility that he was killed somewhere else. Ooh. If the body was hidden inside the lantern, then it's possible that the body was moved along with it from somewhere else. Ooh, you're right! You can run that mouth of yours all you want. But do you have any evidence to support what's coming out of it, Mr. Wright? Of course I do. I think the answer lies in that piece of evidence and in something that was left at the crime scene that will point us to where the victim was really killed. Mew, I don't feel so good. Well, it was nice knowing you, AU. Goodbye. Larry will come later.
Take that!
The photo of the victim again? Yes. I'd like the court to focus on this thing right here. Well.
Take that!
Flower petals, Mr. Wright. These petals are from a kind of flower that were not present in the reception hall. Thanks for the head pat! This means they must have gotten into the lantern when it was somewhere else. And just where do you propose this somewhere else to be, Mr. Wright? I propose that this piece of evidence will tell us where the flower petals came from. It's the... right, the hole. Please take a look at the flowers in this picture of the hole. Notice how the petals are of the same shape as the petals in the crime scene photo. Yes, I see. They do look to be from the same kind of flower.
Objection!
Is that really all you've got? A flower is a flower is a flower. They're all the same. Oh boy, you did not just say that. I would hardly call what you presented compelling evidence. I'm afraid I couldn't disagree with you more, Mr. Edgeworth. I gave a flower of this type to my lovely wife once when we were young. So I can assure you that this is very meaningful and compelling evidence indeed. The soundness of my judgment in this matter is backed by nothing less than pure love. But, Your Honor! Let it go, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear you don't know much about flowers. It's not like you have anyone you actually give any to after all. But maybe you should study up on them, just in case the opportunity presents itself. No! This is from the man who only knows the names of 3 types of flowers. That's hardly relevant to the case at hand. Oh no, creeper! The defense asserts that it's highly probable that the victim was killed in the hole. Just not the creeper sound. That was the sound of like Miles's self-esteem exploding. Just saying. If the body was then placed in the lantern and moved to the reception hall for some reason, it would completely destroy the prosecution's case. Then you mean the body was... Yes, the victim's body was inside the lantern during the entire beautiful wedding reception, while the defendant and her betrothed were celebrating their love. What?
Objection!
Your smooth talk might work on his honor, but it won't work on me. What are you talking about now? Take another look at all of the evidence and you'll soon see what I mean. I wish you would just tell me already. Ellen was in the hold! Ellen was in the hold. Detective Sky, I'm sure you already know what I mean. Hehehe, of course, sir. Mr. Wright's the only one here who hasn't. Why don't you leave this to me, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, let's see what you can do. Detective Sky, please give your testimony to this court. Oh god. Excuse me. The prosecution's rebuttal. The victim could not have been killed before the reception. The autopsy report states that the estimated time of death was after the reception. And that estimated time of death is correct. There's no way it could be wrong. Are you sure? Are you very absolutely sure? It's clear Mr. Gloomsbury was killed after the reception, and that completely contradicts your claim. I guess so. Tell me you took at least a cursory glance at the autopsy report, Mr. Wright. It appears you've grown rusty since our last outing. Shut up. Might I suggest you go back and brush up on the basics? I still want to smack him. Sure. Though I must say, you're as cocky as ever, Mr. Edgeworth. I beg your pardon? But what are you trying to say, Mr. Wright? I'm just saying that I'll go back to basics if that's what Mr. Edgeworth wants. I'll prove how badly he's underestimating me with a good old-fashioned cross-examination. Ooh boy. This is how the true Narumitsu UST, you know? This is how it happens in the courtroom. It's like, seriously? In front of everyone? These two. Okay. Are we gonna... Oh, go with it, causes and everything. You sound pretty certain. You must have some solid grounds for making that claim, right? Of course I do. And you're going to feel silly when I show you what they are. Ready? Feast your eyes on this! But the autopsy report states that the estimated time of death was after the reception.
Hold it!
I've read the autopsy report too, you know. Then you don't need me to explain it to you, right? How there's no way the victim could have been killed before the reception, I mean? Detective Sky... I think you've overlooked something big. I have? Why don't you take another look at the evidence? But I've already looked at all the evidence, and quite carefully too, I'll have you know. Detective Sky, do not be taken in by his verbal antics. He is simply bluffing, as always. Right, sir. Oh my god. And that estimated time of death is correct. There's no way it could be wrong.
Hold it!
This is the key one. Is it possible that the culprit did something to obscure the real time of death? No, not in this case. There was no snow or anything to keep the body from decomposing. And there's no fridge on the airship big enough to fit a body into. So you've already checked into that, I see. It all comes down to the estimated time of death, doesn't it? Couldn't the killer mess with the victim's time of death by keeping the body on ice? Yeah, if they had the means to. The prosecution is treating the estimated time of death as an absolute. But is it really? I take it you don't think it is, huh, Nick? In that case, we're going to have to find a way to convince them otherwise. Yeah, there's gotta be a way somehow. Okay, so which one it is? I knew it is this one. No way it could be wrong. Are you sure? Oh, the fog machine! There you go! I admit that the estimated time of death does contradict my theory. Finally! And that means your theory that the victim was killed before the reception is still entirely plausible. Hey! Huh? What makes you think that? The killer could have falsified the time of death by using a certain item in the reception hall. Please take a look at this. And what is that contraption, Mr. Wright? It's a fog machine, Your Honor, used to create a special romantic atmosphere in the hall. And this machine could have been used to falsify the time of death? Yes, Your Honor, because this machine uses dry ice to perform its magic. Dry ice? Ah, yes, the super cool stuff commonly used to make that theatrical fog, right? I see. So your claim is that this dry ice was used to keep the body cold? Oh! In that case, I guess the victim could have been killed before the reception. Order! Order in this court! Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this development? That the victim was killed in the hold before the wedding reception. The prosecution acknowledges the possibility of this claim. Now we're getting somewhere. The prosecution would also like to thank you, Mr. Wright. Oh no. Ah? Oh what? I didn't know how a certain piece of evidence fit in this case. But now, thanks to you, I do. What piece of evidence? The fog machine? To get into the hold, one needs a key card, like this one. And here we have a record of those who entered the hold with such key cards. The times aren't specified, but these are the last 3 entries on the day of the murder. Welcome to McDonald's, may I take your order, please? Hello? And as you can see, the last person to enter the hold that day was the defendant. But didn't she say she lost it? She said she lost it! So the one who moved the body out of the hole must have been? That's right. It was none other than the defendant. But she lost it! She said she lost it! Hey, Nick, take a look at this entry record. There are a couple of other names on here besides Ellen's. Hey, you're right. According to the entry record, Mr. Edgeworth, Pierce Nicody had also gone into the hold. Isn't it possible that he could have been the culprit?
Objection!
Sorry, but Mr. Nicody was escorting a few of the guests at the time. I'm sure they will be happy to testify to that fact, if you'd like. Think me cocky all you'd like, Mr. Wright, but my confidence is rarely misplaced. Now then, it's probably safe to assume that after killing the victim in the hold, the defendant moved his body to the hall in order to dispose of it discreetly. What do you mean by discreetly? The defendant volunteered to take care of the reception's cleanup personally. That means she would have had the chance to dispose of anything in any way she wanted, including taking the lantern off the airship without raising any suspicion. Don't tell me you didn't know about Miss Wyatt volunteering for cleanup duty, Mr. Wright. For my last task as servant of the Sprocket household, I offered to take on the preparation and cleanup of the reception banquet. I see. Rest in peace. Gah! Look at you, sweating buckets like a rookie, even after all these years. Nevertheless, thank you for proving that the only person who could have killed the victim in the hold is... Ellen Wyatt. Great job, Phoenix. Now we're back to square one. It's not easy dealing with, like, Miles, you know? Heh. Perhaps you should ask Miss Sykes for some help in reviewing Defense for Dummies. Hey, shut up. Way to go, sir. Who went on this side? You've got Mr. Wright in a cold sweat. I wonder if maybe the promise of seeing that miserable look on his face is what brought me back to court today. You beast! It certainly made all of my stress and woes as chief prosecutor just melt away. You beast! I guess he had a lot of stress built up. He's probably bullying him. I'll give him something to stress over before we're through today. Your Honor, the prosecution asks that you render your verdict at this time. Before that man over there tries to throw the court into chaos with his meaningless bluffs. I see. Mr. Wright, are there any last meaningful bluffs you'd like to present to this court? Why does he have to assume it'll be a bluff? Nick, hurry up and throw a good one out there. I will. Oh god. Well, alright then. Let's see. I've got it! How do you know it was Miss Wyatt who used her key card? After all, if it turns out that somebody else used her card, it would mean Miss Wyatt didn't do it. Interesting. And are you able to prove this bluff to be true? I assure you, I'm not bluffing, Your Honor. Well, now what? Wait a minute, Nick? I can think of a certain somebody who might have used Ellen's key card. You can? Wow, I wonder who. Couldn't possibly be someone annoying as shit. No, the one who's sneaking around a hold in spite of not being a family member? Oh, that's right. Your Honor, the defense would like to call a certain witness to the stand. I need the testimony of this person who may have entered the hole with Miss Wyatt's card. Larry. Annoying ass. Annoying ass punk. That's your witness? Are you saying that numbskull was on the airship? He never breathed a word about that to me. That's not surprising because Mr. Nicody told him to keep quiet about it. But Mr. Butts himself admitted it to me. He claimed to have found a way to sneak into the Flying Chapel's hold to see Miss Wyatt. This photo he took and gave to me is proof. Then was it he who moved the lantern with the body inside to the reception hall? You know as well as I that with him anything is possible. Larry Bird. And this is one possibility we should definitely look into. I can't believe this. What in the world is he doing mixed up in this? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Remember what we've been saying since elementary school? When something smells, it's usually the boots. Oh, exactly. Gah! Then Larry, he'll pay for this. Well, if you want to extract your payment now, he's right up there in that gallery. Yikes! Bailiff, seize the witness before he makes a run for it. No! Why did this stuff always happen to me? They were just doing some side hustles in the airship. Suspicious side hustle. Let us break for a 15-minute recess. I ask that both sides prepare for the next witness's testimony during this. Why is this so funny? That's so done. So freaking done. Oh my god. What did I do? I don't know what the hell. Wow, it's been a while since I've had this much fun and excitement. A face-off against Mr. Edgeworth, a harrowing tightrope walk for the defense. I'm exhausted already. Poor Phoenix. Boss! Athena! I'm here for moral support. Athena, are you all done practicing for Chusi's magic show? Oh, to be perfectly honest, I sorta ran away. He's like, I ran away. No, Larry becomes that one guy in the class that is trying to lay low so the teacher doesn't ask a question from him. He will literally just skip school, man. Miles during the preparation, doing his very best to hold his urge to choke Larry to death. Yeah, he's there like, it's like, it's a crime. It's a crime to hurt the witness. It's a crime to hurt the witness. Yeah, poor Miles. But that's because she was putting my life in danger, I tell you. I see. I think I'll need to have a one-on-one with her. You're really athletic and fit, Athena, so Trucy probably thinks she can run you ragged. That may be true. Which is why not even Trucy can keep up with me when I run at full speed. Hey! Ha! Looks like you spoke too soon, Athena. Never underestimate the resourcefulness of a great magician. Huh? No! Magical girl Trucy Wright is on the scene. Now, Athena, it's time to practice human combustion magic. Douse yourself in this gasoline. But don't worry, it's a magic trick after all. It's perfectly safe. No, it's not. Run away! Hey, you're not getting off that easily. Trucy, please, stop trying to kill your father's last stuff. Ah, they always get along so well, don't they? It reminds me of the good old days. You, me, and Pearly. Oh, and Detective Gumshoe. Can't forget him. Gumshoe! Where's Gumshoe? Where is he? Where? Leaving me to do all the serious investigating, as I recall. Well, car will soon be back in session, Mr. Wright. Right, thank you. Okay, of course, they set the court to fire. Why not just blow it up, you know? Tells that there's no court. Sadly, I can already imagine it. Oh no. Gumshoe mentioned, yes, Gumshoe, where's my man Gumshoe? If he retired, I hope he's retired somewhere where he's like well taken care of, you know? Oh god, Larry's so gonna be murdered, okay? Court will now reconvene. Nick, Edgy! The two of you are gonna hang me out to dry, aren't you? No, not the both of us. Just Mr. Wright. Hey! Nick! How could you? I don't really think he did it, of course, but I've gotta use whatever leads I can. Mr. Boots, there's a possibility you moved the lantern that had a dead body in it. So if you want to clear yourself of any suspicion, all you have to do is testify. Now then, your testimony, please, witness. Let's go, baby. Your Honor, my client, please. Oopsie daisies. I proved I was taken. I'm so... I feel for you. He did an oopsie. Nick, you big fat stinking jerk! How can you doubt your best butt? We've known each other since elementary school. Well, get this, pal. Our friendship's over. That's not a testimony! That's not a damn testimony. Well, go ahead, Mr. Wright. He's all yours. Why me? You're the one who called him to the stand, so he's your responsibility. I was gonna die tonight. Thanks, old chum. Can't any of you show me a little respect, even just a shred? It's because you don't respect yourself in the first place. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. I would if there were any testimony to cross-examine. Oh, do your best, Mr. Wright, Lamal. Boy, am I glad I'm not playing this game, though. Nick is a jerk face. We have to press everything.
Hold it!
Come on, Larry. Can't you please give me something real to work with? Don't think I don't know about your tricks. If I say something careless, you're gonna shove some evidence at me with a loud objection and a super smug look on your face. Yeah, well, that is my job. And if I get found guilty, how are you gonna take responsibility for what you've done? What? Why should I take responsibility for just doing my job? Poor guy. Larry does not even respect the personal boundaries of any woman minding her own business. Exactly! Oh my god, Larry, please. You heartless jerk! Don't you have any compassion for me? How can you doubt your best bud? We've known each other since elementary school.
Hold it!
I'm sorry, Mr. Boots, but it wasn't Miss Wyatt that entered the hole with that. If it wasn't Miss Wyatt that entered the hole with the cart, then you're the most likely suspect. Nick! Are you seriously doubting the innocence of your old childhood friend? Yes. Oh, technically, yes. But it isn't personal, I assure you. Oh, a true friend would believe in me no matter what. Can't you see my tears? Don't they mean anything to you? Nick! You don't really think you can cry your way out of this, do you? Okay, fine! In that case... In that case, what? Well, get this pile of friendships over.
Hold it!
Larry, listen to me. Shut up! I'm not talking to you anymore. Why do you act like you're 5? This is getting us nowhere. Come off it, Larry. If you don't quit fooling around and start testifying, Miss Wyatt will be found guilty. But for real? If no new information comes out of this cross-examination, then yes, Mr. Boots, for real. Not that I would have a problem with that myself. Larry, just tell us the truth already. Stop wasting your damn time. Did you or didn't you go into the hold and move a lantern up to the reception hall? I never moved any bull lantern, I tell ya. Bull lantern? What? Did I say something weird? How do you know it's a bull? You told me that you didn't attend the wedding reception. I don't believe they told me only family and relatives could attend. They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall. How do you know? Yeah, so what? Then that's odd. No one in this courtroom ever mentioned the sex of the lantern that was moved. Oh, so how could you know that it was a bull lantern? You didn't have to actually go to the reception to know that. Anyone could tell there were 2 pegaboos by looking at the Flying Chapel's pamphlet. All I can tell right now is that there's a strong scent of bull in the air. Can smell his bullshit, people. We can smell his bullshit. Please add the last statement to your testimony, Mr. Boots. The pamphlet doesn't show it. The pamphlet doesn't show it. So he's screwed anyway.
Hold it!
Seriously, Larry? If you're hiding something, you better fess up now. I'm telling ya! I don't know nothing! Why'd you have to doubt me so much? Why? Because you're you, that's why. Gee, you think Nick's being awful to me, don't you? So you tell Nick what a big meanie he is. I would, if I thought he was being one. Not you too. Why doesn't anybody ever take my side? I wish I didn't have to doubt him, but something about what he just said doesn't add up. You finally got a decent statement out of him, huh, Nick? Yeah, finally. It sure took a lot of work though. Oh, pain. I hope all of this leads somewhere. Come, show him the pamphlet. Show him the damn pamphlet. Show it, show it, show it!
Objection!
Let's go, baby. I want you to take a look at this, Mr. Boots. Because unfortunately for you, the pamphlet clearly shows a pega cow and a pegaboo in their example diagram of the reception hall. Huh? But on that day, instead of putting a pega cow and pegaboo out for the bride and groom, there were 2 male pegaboos on display. Which obviously means something else. Sorry. Yet, somehow you knew there were 2 pegaboos in the reception hall that day. There's only one way you'd know something like that, Larry. It was you who moved the pegaboo to the reception hall, wasn't it? No! Larry, you didn't! Mr. Woods, did you move the lantern containing the victim's body to the reception hall? That's what it looks like! What? Poor Miles, look at him, he's just like... Wait, Nick! You don't think I'm the murderer, do ya? Maybe you and Mr. Gloomsbury were fighting over Miss Wyatt and you ended up killing him? Maya, not you too! Look, I did sneak into the reception, but that's as far as it went. You know me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. You snuck into the reception? Yeah, sure, but some of the Sprocket men caught and locked me up in one of the cabins. It was pretty awful, actually. But that's when I made that drawing of the pterodactyl I showed you, Nick. Ixnay on the aerodactyl potato. You know. Mr. Wright, not even you would take this farce that far. Would you? We are talking about Larry. What do I do? Do I accuse Larry of being the true culprit? You have to accuse him right now. No, you're right, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Boots didn't have a reason to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. He might have had an imaginary reason to kill Soren Sprocket, sure, but not Mr. Gloomsbury. After all, he did steal Mr. Sprocket's bride and try to elope with her. Just cause I tried to steal somebody's bride doesn't make me a murderer. Oh good, you admit it. I believe you, Larry, and I don't think you killed anybody either. You would never do anything like that. Nick! Oh buddy! Oh pal! I knew you'd come through for me! Really? Really? Funny that, considering your sworn testimony just now that we were through. Mr. Boots, it's time you told this court the whole truth. Understood? Okay, please tell us the truth about moving the lantern, please. It's just like Nick said, I'm the one who moved the lantern. Okay. I was poking around the reception hall before the main event and saw a lantern was broken. There was a note on it that said exchange with the one in the hole, Ellen. So I decided to do Ellie a favor. So you switched the lanterns before the reception, did you? But you switched the wrong one, though. And that means the victim really was killed before the reception. Okay. It would appear that Mr. Boots completely fell for the defendant's scheme. Scheme? What scheme? Oh god. Oh god, she's the one who said to like... Oh, that second lantern did feel pretty heavy. But I never would have thought there was a dead body in it. What was a note like that doing on a lantern in the first place? Wait, you've got it all wrong, Miss Edgeworth. I left that note for myself. It was simply a reminder because I can be very forgetful.
Objection!
What a sorry excuse, Miss Wyatt. The prosecution contends that this note shows one facet of the defendant's murderous plan. And you, Mr. Boots, you play right into Miss Wyatt's hands. No way, Edgy! I don't believe it!
Objection!
Do you still really believe Miss Wyatt to be the culprit, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh, of course. My stance on the matter remains unchanged. If you think I'm wrong, then prove it with your cross-examination. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Move into lens. Let's go.
Hold it!
Why didn't you tell us that sooner? Because I knew you guys were gonna be suspicious of me, that's why. We're suspicious of you now because you tried to hide it. My thoughts exactly. Well, now I've told you. Happy? So how about letting me go? No, not yet. We need you to stick around to sort a few things out. Grr, fine. I was poking around the reception hall before the main event and saw a lantern was broken. Really?
Hold it!
The lantern you swapped out was a female pega cow, right? Yeah, I guess. Why did you replace a female lantern with a male one? Because I was too busy trying not to get caught. I didn't have time to check for little details like that. If you didn't want to get caught, you could have just left well enough alone, you know? Whatever! Anyway, when I took a look at the broken lantern, I saw... Wait, what do you see? Ah, my eyes. My eyes. Ah. Okay. I think after this section of the trial, I'll probably have to like and scream. Oh, my eyes are dying. Yeah, my eyes. There was a note on it that said, "Exchange with the one in the hold, Ellen."
Hold it!
That note wasn't addressed to you, was it? Well, I guess not, but... How could I let my dear sweet Ellie do all that hard physical labor on her own? It's precisely that thought process that constantly gets you in trouble, Larry. Oh god, why does he keep doing this? Besides, it was my big chance to show her how much I cared about her. So I decided to do Ellie a favor.
Hold it!
Jesus. Nobody saw you the whole time while you were switching the lanterns. Nope, I didn't get caught. Not that time, anyway. Not that time? Yeah, when I tried to sneak into the reception hall the first time... LOL? I didn't have as much luck. Those sprocket guys spotted me and nabbed me. All of my words are failing me right now. Pretty exciting, don't you think? Why? Larry, you need help. And then they locked me up in one of the cabins. Nick, what are you asking about this stuff like this for? Anyway, shouldn't you be trying to prove Ellie's innocence? Well, is that statement of his important to the case? Yes, it is. Please add it. Mr. Boo's trying to crash the reception and subsequently getting locked up in a cabin. I believe these might be important facts in this case, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Boots, please add that statement to your testimony. I tried to sneak into the reception hall, but I got caught and locked up in a cabin.
Hold it!
So you got locked up. Then what happened? I broke out. Then I started looking for Ellie and wandered into the reception hall again. That's when I saw the broken lantern and replaced it. Even after they caught you and locked you up, you still went looking for Miss Wyatt? But hold on a minute. What is it, Nick? Maya, doesn't something seem weird to you? Larry is saying he replaced the lantern after he broke out of the cabin. That's right. Oh, wait. Huh? You're right. It doesn't make much sense, does it? Wait. Mr. Wright, have you found an inconsistency in the witness's statement? Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. Mr. Boots moved the lantern after he broke off the cabin, but that contradicts with this. Before the reception began. Is that? Yes, it's the broken lantern, Your Honor. Mr. Boots, what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. What? Hey, rude! 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 You swapped the lanterns before the reception began, right? Yeah? That's what I said, isn't it? But you also just said that you swapped the lanterns after you got locked out in the cabin for trying to sneak into the reception. In other words, you're saying you swapped the lanterns both before the reception and after the reception took place. That certainly doesn't make any sense, does it? Mr. Boots, did you swap the lanterns before or after the reception? Which was it? Before or after? There's a world of difference between the two. Well, Mr. Boots? Shh, I guess I can't expect guys like you to understand. In a nutshell, it was both before and after the reception. What? I tried to sneak into the first reception and got locked up. The first reception? Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. Then, through the power of Ellie's pendant, time got rewound and we went back to the time before the reception. It was after that when I replaced the lantern. Wait. So it was both before the reception and after the reception. Get it? We went back in time to before the reception. So of course the reception would take place one more time after that, right? That's why what I said makes perfect sense. Mr. Wright, what in the world is the witness talking about? Has he developed some sort of intellectual ailment I'm not aware of since I saw him? Well... None of the sprockets seem to remember the time skip, but I do. And Ellie remembers it too. I think the power of our love for each other made that miracle happen. Can you please shut up? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but could you please translate this man's gibberish so the rest of us can understand? So now I have to be the one to explain about the whole time travel thing? Go on, Nick. I know you can do it. Oh god, it's pain nicks, guys. It's pain nicks. Oh, the heck with it. I can't lose any more of my dignity today anyway. The defendant, Miss Ellen Wyatt, has told the defense the following strange story. She said that after the reception ended, she was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury. She claims that as she was being assaulted, she made a wish upon her pendant. Please take me back to that blissful moment. In doing so, time apparently rewound itself to just before the reception began. It what? I know it's hard to believe, but think about it this way. Through the power of the pendant, both Ellen Wyatt and Larry Boots experienced time travel. What? What?
Objection!
What absolute rubbish! Mr. Wright, I've heard my fair share of your nonsense over the years. But this takes the cake. Have you thoroughly lost your mind?
Objection!
But this is simply the conclusion I came to. Using that logic ability you love so much. What? The truth of the matter is, the future president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket, has been researching time machines. So, what if a time machine has already been successfully created? And what if that's one of Sprocket Aviation's top secret inventions? A time machine? Yeah, I even saw something while we were time traveling. Oh god. I saw a pterodactyl flying through the sky. Maybe the airship was set to travel through time for their honeymoon trip? What? A pterodactyl?
Objection!
You can't possibly have any evidence to back out your ridiculous time travel story. Well, as I thought. In any case, I now have the evidence to prove that you're no more intelligent than Larry. Oh, you piece of... Not so fast now, Edgy. I'm not the same old Larry you used to know. Really? Oh? You want evidence? I've got your evidence right here. It is a photo I secretly took of the first reception. Oh, what? What? What, Larry? I can't believe you! Well, anyway, good job. If we compare the photos of the first and second receptions and can find a difference, then we'll be able to prove that the reception was held twice. But do you really think such a difference exists? Yes, Your Honor. I just need some time to find it for you. Let's go. This is preposterous. Ah. Very well. Please show the court what's different then. Let's take a look at both. This is proof positive that the wedding reception was held twice. What is the... Oh, the flowers? Please direct your attention to Miss Wyatt's bouquet of flowers. In the photo one of her in-laws took, the defendant is holding a yellow bouquet. But in the photo Mr. Butts took, she is holding a red bouquet. You're right! That's impossible! What does this mean? It means that the defendant really did experience 2 wedding receptions. And she did that when she traveled back through time. What? Poor Miles. Like, he didn't ask for this. He just wants to, like, freaking prosecute. Nick! You did it! You proved Ellen's time travel story to be true. Yeah, I can hardly believe it myself. It's just as Ellen said. The reception was held twice. This turns every assumption we've based this trial on upside down.
Objection!
I refuse to accept just a ludicrous argument. It is pure fiction under the guise of pseudoscience at best. There's simply no such thing as time travel. I know it's hard, but can't you suspend your disbelief for 1 nanosecond, Edgeworth? I bet sci-fi movies push all your buttons the wrong way, don't they, Mr. Edgeworth? I can totally picture you yelling, "That'll never happen," every 5 seconds at the screen. Hello? Maybe you should stay away from movie dates altogether. That's neither here nor there. This is real life we're talking about. But the proof is clearly shown in the 2 photographs. That's right, Mr. Edgeworth. No matter how inexplicable... Fine, I'll entertain your absurd delusion. If only to demolish it before your very eyes. What? Oh god. Let's start with this then, shall we? There's one thing your time travel theory fails to explain. And that is the memories of the other guests there. The defendant and Larry remember the reception occurring twice. But no member of the Sprockets family has even mentioned such a thing. That's because the time machine is classified technology. I'm not done, you bird brain. Rude. But bird brain? As I was saying, if the entire family had been sworn to secrecy, then Then why hadn't they sworn the woman who was marrying into the family to secrecy too? That's a good point. Honestly, all it takes is a little common sense, Mr. Wright. Even still, how do we know that the trip through time did not really occur? There is proof in the photos that it did, and besides, if time travel doesn't exist, well... I'll be a little disappointed, frankly. I was hoping to go back to the days of my youth. You mustn't allow yourself to be taken in by Mr. Wright's whimsical tales, Your Honor. I've read about it in various literature, you see. Hey, same. I'm a literature student, you know that? And they all say that time travel is just not logically feasible. Maybe our argument was just a little too nonsensical, Nick. Well, in that case... Why don't you put common sense to the test? Excuse me. Excuse me? The wedding reception was held twice. The photos are proof of that. But it wasn't because of time travel. It's simply because the reception had actually been held twice. Isn't that the most reasonable way to interpret the situation? Would you care to elaborate, Mr. Wright? My head hurts. What? If time travel doesn't exist, then there's only one way to make sense of what happened. Somebody must have orchestrated this strange phenomenon, and that somebody is... everyone at the reception. Huh. What if all of the guests at the reception conspired together to hold the reception twice and keep quiet about it? What? And for what purpose would they conspire to do such a thing? Well, who's clapping? A brilliant deduction defense? Is it Pierce? I knew it, it's him. I can tell you're not a renowned lawyer for nothing. I must say, I underestimated you. How so, Mr. Nicody? You have managed to name each event precisely as they happened. You have revealed it all to the light of day. Really? Then that means... It was us. We orchestrated the whole thing. Yes, the reception was held twice. But not because of time travel, no. We simply held it a second time. What? Why? Why would you do such a thing? You were so weird. To make it as though the murder Miss Ellen committed never happened. Master Soren figured that if Miss Ellen, who'd killed Bloomsbury after the first reception, experienced the reception one more time, she would think it was all a dream. It was he who ordered us to make it happen. However, only a few, myself included, knew of Miss Ellen's crime. Are you saying most of the guests attended 2 receptions without knowing why? Indeed, they needed no reason. Master Soren told them to do it, and do it they did. That is the Sprocket way. And who hid the body in the lantern? We did. But we did not anticipate the petals finding their way in, nor the actions of Mr. Boots. And that's how you intended to cover the whole situation up? There is just one thing everyone here has wrong. The real scene of the murder was not the hold. It was the Vista deck. What? Then Miss White's recollection of the events must be correct. I admit we tried to cover this incident up. But the fact that Miss Ellen killed Bloomsbury is undeniable. This is quite a turn of events. Oh boy. And so it appears we have arrived at the truth at last. Now. Please do feel free to travel back in time, Mr. Wright, and attempt to do this trial over again. Go on. Let's not get hasty, Edgeworth. I bet you can't do it. I bet I can't either! Your Honor, we will have to hold a separate trial for the cover-up conspiracy later. But as far as this case goes, I believe we are ready for your ruling.
Objection!
No, we are not ready yet. She is innocent. Just before the defendant lost consciousness during her attack, she said she saw someone strike the victim. It's possible that this third party is the true culprit.
Objection!
You still want us to believe the defendant's words? Perhaps you've lost more than your touch during your time abroad. This third-person nonsense is nothing but rubbish, and you know it.
Objection!
But by the same token, how can we trust those who conspire and lie to fool this court of law? For all we know, they might still be hiding something. You never know when to quit, do you? Now, calm down, both of you. In any case, there isn't enough trustworthy information yet for me to render a verdict. I suggest we continue the trial after both sides have investigated the matter further. Very well, Your Honor. Phew, that was close. Mr. Nicody, as for you and your cohort's attempt to cover up this crime, your case will be brought to a separate trial following the resolution of this current one. Understood, Your Honor. Well, then, this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. Oh my god, so it wasn't time travel. Like, I had a feeling it wasn't, but still. It still kinda sucked, you know? It still kinda sucked. It really did. It really sucked. Yeah. But okay, guys, it has been almost 4 hours of like straight talking and experiencing this insane case. So let's leave this for next time. Alright. Miyori is still here. I'm so happy. Yay. Thank you for staying. I know this is so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know, the courtroom UST is like, so delicious. Thank you so much for the food. Thank you so much for the food. Like, Capcom, thank you. Oh, food is so good. Yum. Courtroom OST is very good. UST, not OST. UST. Nom. Hi, Kodu. Hello, thanks, Steve. Yay, thank you for making it. Appreciate it. Yay. Okay then, let's okay, I'll just put you guys onto the waiting screen, and hopefully I get to stream again tomorrow, but I will update accordingly. It's very hard for me to keep a schedule at the moment, so yeah, just watch out for the alerts. Okay, well then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.